So until y'all begin listening and having changed behavior, all 10 of y'all, and however many that's over there, breaking quorum half the time. I have 20 screenshots of last week when y'all broke quorum so many times in public comment. It's hard to even keep track. But in any case, y'all are hella illegitimate. KDL needs to resign. His apology tour wasn't shared. I just witnessed him bounce in and out of KBLA, and he's trying to deflect. He's trying to blame current praise. He's trying to throw everybody else under the bus.
Alive! It's alive! It's alive!
Hello, everyone.
What up, guys? How are ya? We're here at the live city council meeting. Things are getting crazy again. People are...
Thank you. Next speaker, please.
We have call-ins and walk-ins. Let's enjoy. Let's get first time for post time. First round. Let's go.
Yes, I'm calling for general comment.
Very good. You have a minute. Please begin.
He's got a minute.
Yes, I see all of the people in the audience. I just want you to raise your hands. We hear you, and we see you, and we support you, and we love you. We need to ensure that Kevin De Leon resigns immediately. I live in City District 14. The Latino community, Chicano community stands in support of Black reparations for Black people. All of you should resign right now and give all your money to Black people. They have served this country, love this country. They have given up their lives. We see you all dancing in the crowd, and we love you, and we see you. And all of you who are people of color on the city council, you should walk out right now to break quorum. Stand in solidarity and go into the crowd. Don't just sit there. Bye-bye.
You notice he said they should give them their money. He didn't say he was going to give him his money.
Next speaker, please.
So for reparations, why don't you just get out there and, stop it right now and just give it to them. Give everything to every dollar to everybody. Stop taking $1 for yourself.
Caller,
And you
please
hurry
take
up and
item
work a
next
double
speaker.
shift, too. That's what you need. I think you got your facts there wrong, Andrew.
Would you like to speak on?
Jewish people were slaves to the Egyptians. Go read your fucking history book again.
If so, please press
You're probably getting taught by some teachers busy teaching you pronouns instead of actual real
Would you
history.
like to speak on?
Item 32 in general public comment.
Very good. You have a minute freeze. Please begin.
Yeah, once again, there should be no meeting. The way that you guys conduct this is ableist, classist, anti-Black. Having this, I had to call in 4 times and got hung up on. Tried to unmute all these different times. This is an illegitimate council. It has been illegitimate long before you guys were on tape. You want to just barrel through. Of course, Buscaino is trying to further criminalize homelessness in the middle of an absolute anti-Black racist catastrophe in city council. And still want to push damaging, deadly legislation through. There's an unhoused person dying every 5 hours in this city. And you guys just want to push on like we're going to allow business as usual while KDL and Gil continue to rob the people of money and of representation. You have no concern whatsoever for the actual laws of gerrymandering and committing social genocide against the unhoused that this council does on a regular basis, but yet we're very concerned that people go in the right order when we speak public comment. And don't you dare fucking go off topic, or we will cut you off, no matter if you're an indigenous woman, doesn't matter. We have fucking rules here, don't you know? But the rules don't apply to Seville. The rules don't apply to KDL. They never applied to Nuri. You guys commit social genocide, and you have expired the tenant protections despite knowing that this is going to explode the homeless population, which is, guess what, predominantly Black. All of this is on purpose. You kill poor Black people on purpose. This council is racist, classist, ableist, and anti-Black. It's illegitimate. Overturn 4118.
This is not
Cancel
AOC.
the expiration of the tenant protection. We will not allow you to return to business as usual. Every fucking decision that you've made is illegitimate. This council is organized crime. If you don't resign, we won't have meetings. Fuck every single one of you. I yield my time.
Oh, that's just a citizen like
Next
you and
speaker,
I
please.
calling in. Oh, we're going to hear some good stuff. Collins, that's dangerous.
Caller, please state the items you'd like to speak on.
Live Collins, not a good thing. Here we go.
Are you there, speaker?
Jester, thank you so much for gifting a tier 1 sub, Jester. It's good to see you. Happy, what is today?
Speaker, if
Tuesday.
you're
Happy
there,
Tuesday.
Please press star 6
I don't know
right
what day
away.
it is anymore. Yeah, I didn't sleep well last night, so I was up early, and
Yeah, I guess we need to go on to the next speaker.
then I saw this, so I figured I'd hop on for a second.
Okay.
People were getting really
move to the next
angry
speaker, please.
right before they started.
Caller, please state the name. Please state your name and the item you'd like to speak on.
Girl Scout, you know who that is? Is that your girlfriend, sister, friend?
Hi, I'd like to
Lover.
speak on item 33 in general public comment.
Very good. So you
Hi,
have 1
Faith.
minute for the item, followed by 1 minute for general.
Good
Please
evening.
begin.
Hi, my name is Tanisha Dene, and I have the pleasure of serving as the Executive Administrative Assistant for South Central United, a nonprofit
Thank you, Chester.
organization. And I'd like to speak on behalf of myself and South Central United and support the nomination of Councilman Kern Price to be our next president pro tem. Right now, Los Angeles really needs complete transparency with an unwavering flag for all of its members, which are the right steps to healing.
Thank you, Kathleen.
Councilman Price is someone who has and has always led by example with the United Front. And, I mean, with his experience, we are able to build forward and forward. Councilman Price is a prime example of a true builder and an advocate for workers and their families, working directly with increasing the minimum wage, $15 an hour, and paid sick leave. I mean, he's championed many major progressive policies that have directly impacted families everywhere, and that's what Los Angeles really, really needs right now.
You can call in.
Having been reelected in a district where 15% represents those who look like him and 85% of those who don't, I believe that his position in the community is proven
You can go on
to
to
be able
general
to
if you wish, speaker.
serve.
What's up,
I'm
Alerts?
very,
Hey, Brent, how are
very
you?
confident Councilman Price is the change that
Hi, Diamond T.
Los Angeles really, really needs as the next president pro tem.
I hit a monster the other day, Diamond T.
Thank you very much.
Out of an impeccable WWE. Hit a 1-of-1 Rowdy Piper gold bar. I'm just hitting some gelato cake.
Caller,
It's too early
please
for
state
the
item you'd like to
kush. I'll be going back to bed. Why are they always obsessed with race? Because that's what they do. They're race baiters. They bait the race. Because it's the only way to get the grift on. It's a great way to get your grift on. You know what I mean?
Caller, one more chance.
Hi, Shells.
It's your turn to speak.
Thank you,
please
Shells.
press
Appreciate it.
star 6 to unmute yourself.
Yeah, it was pretty sick.
Suggest we go on to the next speaker. The caller seems not to be there.
Piper, yeah.
All right, let's go to the next speaker, please.
Andre the Giant sold for $3,000, so
Caller, please state the items you wish to
figure
speak
Rowdy's got to be about as good as I mean, it's got to be Hulk Hogan, Roddy Piper, and Andre the Giant as the top 3 wrestlers of all time, wouldn't you say?
Just to let you all know that.
Wouldn't you say?
As of
Top 3?
6, the message still hasn't gone off to allow us to speak. Just want to make that clear.
Thank you. Which items would you like to speak on?
He's right around there, right, Jimmo? He's got to be.
One item,
You think Macho Man's above Rowdy? Macho Man's
So you have
definitely
1
top
minute for
5.
each Speaker, please start with 33.
He's definitely in the top 5, but I don't know if he's in the top 3.
Okay, well, good morning, everyone. My name is Johnny Andrade. I'm a
Dusty
resident
Rhodes
of
is in there.
Top
3?
Of South Los Angeles.
There's
that was
your top
born and
5,
raised and
Jimmo?
live in South Los Angeles, specifically in Council District
Top
9.
4, sorry. Top 4.
As president of the South Central Neighborhood Council, chair of the Dean Community Police Advisory Board, and just a community leader, we as a whole are disgusted by the comments made by Latino leadership and urge them to leave their positions. With that said, we all support the nomination of Councilmember Kern Price to be our next president pro tem.
Go in your chair.
Councilmember Kern Price does not see color unlike other folks. With his unwavering support to the undocumented community, keeping our community clean, and also being able to be that ear and listen to residents regardless of color, creed, or their background.
No, I didn't. Twisted.
A very much strong supporter of South Los Angeles. That has an area that has historically
And you can
been
go on to
left
general
behind.
if you wish, Speaker.
my general comment I'd like to continue is given my public comment will be on Councilmember Kern Price just moving forward, that South Los Angeles being left behind as a whole, the dumping ground for homeless, the area where we have the most low-income housing, and that's here in our area. Councilmember still finds time and provides opportunities to our young people, to our small businesses, and to generally our senior citizens, and continues to support our area as a whole and our community. So I go ahead and I'd like to state that he would be the best pick for pro tem president. Thank you.
IT guy, I hid it in a box. I bought a box.
Thank
it
you
was
very
in the
much,
box.
Speaker. Next caller, please.
Diamond T, if you hit me up on a message, I'll send it to you, the link. I just don't want to put it out here. I have people fuck around and try to buy shit, and then they're unscrupulous.
Yes, hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Loud and
Undertaker,
clear. Which
top
items would you like to
5?
speak on?
For sure. Well, I don't know. New top 5 for
Yes,
sure.
27 through 29 and general public comment.
Sure. So you have 3 minutes for those items, and then following that 1 minute for general. So please begin.
Eric the actor.
Thank you. Yeah, this is Sean
Rest in
O'Brien
peace
of
to Eric the
Venice.
actor.
I was calling I heard that you guys were trying to reform LA. This is something kind of new. I hope everybody's listening. I want you to pay close attention. LA is too big. It's too dysfunctional. It's too bureaucratic. You guys cannot govern.
That's true.
You are now talking about increasing the size of the city council. What I'm asking you to do is do a 180.
Exactly.
And actually make LA smaller. How do you do that? You allow cities like Venice, San Fernando to exit the city of Los Angeles. Make LA smaller. You want to reform LA? Reform LA by making it smaller so you guys can actually govern.
And do jobs.
With general public comment.
Well, it sounds like that was actually general. Did you want to talk on the items? I think you said 27 through 29 about the special.
Harper's overrated.
Special
It's playing well right
you
now.
guys to table that until you have a new sitting
Can't believe the
council.
fucking Yankees got
You have
swept.
elections
Jesus.
in 2 weeks. This needs to be made by the new city council. You got to wait. Again, make LA smaller. Reform LA by making it smaller. Allow cities like Venice to leave the city of LA. Thank you.
Thank you, Speaker.
Why do these clowns
Thank you
make
very much,
$207 a year
Let's go to the
whiskey?
next caller.
Because they want to and they love it, and we pay them, and people who vote for them love them and suck their
Caller,
dicks
please
and
state
lick
the
their
items you wish to speak
twats. So
Good
there's
morning.
that.
Hi, which items would you like to speak on?
Item 33.
And those
General
same
comment.
people that voted for him are quiet as kept
Please begin with 33.
on their Instagram accounts and everything
Thank
else.
you. Good morning, everyone. My name is Ricardo Marquez. I was raised in Boring, El Salvador, but I immigrated to South LA. I'm a youth community member. I'm a leader in my area. I'm also part of the Newton CPAC Advisory Board. I'm also sitting in the Latino Coalition Board. And I'm here to support the nomination of Councilmember Karen Price to be our next president pro term. It's imperative that we unify the city of LA, the community, and my fellow brothers and sisters. As a fellow Latino, I am disgraced of what happened in City Council. And I would like to have Mr. Price, given the fact that I know him, I can have all the confidence that he will bring unity and healing into our community. And we must move forward to make sure that we have a competent community leader who's going to hear us, everyone across the side, Latinos, African Americans, young people, old people, and the best place and the best guy to have us representing City Council is Mr. Price. So that's what I'm here for. Hopefully everyone can hear loudly that Latinos, young people, and all of my friends and folks want Mr. Price to be our next
Kenneth, I sold a few of his cards this week.
President Pro Tempore. Thank you.
Thank you. You have an extra minute for general. Did you want to use it?
Well, yes, actually.
He's
Why do we
refusing
need
to leave,
pricing
De Leon.
in here because I personally have been working for years.
Giving everybody the
6 years
finger.
in community leaders,
Come cancel me.
Working with clergy, working with small business and nonprofits and churches and all of that. And Mr. Price has always been center and forefront, making sure that he gives us resources, if not work collaboratively with anyone to make sure that we improve quality of life. South LA has actually
are being uplifted through his work in the last couple of years, and because he has bring unity and has the leadership, he can bring that to the entire city of LA. So that's why we need to have him rather than anyone else that is going to bring disgrace. Mr. Price brings trust, he brings experience, and he brings unity, and that's what we need right now. Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate your calling.
Okay, quickly, for the ones who are just joining, this is a LA City Council meeting. It's been going on for a little while today and been going on for the last week or so. The four of the council members, including the president, was caught secretly saying on tape quite a few different racist things about a few different groups of races. So even some of their own that they are. So there's that, and it got out there. So now a few have resigned. Now one of them is refusing to resign, and they're here. They're pissed. They want him gone too.
I just want to say that it's nice to see Karen Price actually recuse himself properly for once. Regarding the special elections, Angelenos need city council members that are going to look out for the city's best interests and not just worry about their own power base. We need council people that listen to their constituents and act with their communities in mind. Angelenos don't want to spend our time yelling at council, but Nuri made it so that yelling and protesting is the only way the public could be heard, and you're all complicit in this because you let it happen. You're taking hours of public comment right now, but it's just to keep us placated. Most of you are not actually listening, and many of you have absolute disdain for the public. You get up and you walk around or you play with your phones during public comment.
Do you speak to the items?
Yes, they're all Democrats.
Getting back around to Nuri.
They were all Democrats.
Yesterday at Pause, Peretz muted
these fools
anyone
fighting?
that criticized him, saying they were off topic, and you could hear him giggling while doing it because the fool didn't mute his mic.
No,
Let's
they're
not
not
even get into how NCs with CISs have to fight to be heard. I hope that CD6 elects someone that treats stakeholders with respect, because that's what Angelenos need. I want to talk about how protesters that saw the racist and hateful actions of this council for what they were
You too,
and didn't
Alex.
need the aid of leaked
Good to
tape
see you.
are now being charged for calling it out. Their reward for being right is legal bills and being smeared in the press. You can't tell me that the council didn't have a hand in the recent charges filed by Fuhrer. And if you didn't ask for them, you didn't put a stop to them. The LA Times was doing your bidding too. We've all heard your dangerous rhetoric comparing peaceful protest to an insurrection. We all saw Joey threaten to call DCFS and break up a young black family because a father, a black man, had the audacity
This is not
to call out
C-SPAN.
anti-black racism. That casual wielding of government power in such a traditionally racist way in council chambers still makes me shudder. We've seen the videos of how protesters have been treated the last 2 weeks. Some of you joined in protests yesterday, but it doesn't make up for the police and riot gear at City Hall and the violence that has been doled out. Let's hope new council members don't perpetuate this violence on Angelenos.
Good to see you,
You
Yessie.
seriously need to rethink how you're treating Angelenos, especially those that have been unafraid to call City Hall out on its racist and hateful bullshit. If you think heftily pushing through half-baked reforms is the way to keep your job, think again. You need to listen to Angelenos, and you need to make thoughtful reforms. Fuck Gill, fuck Seven, those assholes need to stop sucking at the government teat and let their CDs be represented by someone that deserves the position.
Suck the
Fuck
teat.
you. I'm done.
Fucking suck the teat.
Thank you.
Yessie, thank you so much, Yessie. It's great to see you. Thank you, Jester, as well. Thank you both for gifting so many subs. I appreciate you. Not that I didn't see it. I just don't want to step over these people talking.
Hi, which items would you like to speak on?
Great to see you guys.
Hi, item 33.
Good morning,
general
everybody.
Public comment.
Very good. You have a minute for each. Please
And
begin
good
with
night,
item
of course.
33.
Good evening to the people in the UK.
Okay, thank you. My name is Genesis, and I'm part of Comunidades Indígenas en Liderazgo. I support the nomination of Council Karen Price to be our next president pro tem. And for the general public comment, I would like to go ahead and say that we are still demanding the immediate resignation of council members De Leon and Cedillo. The racist, anti-indigenous, anti-black, anti-Semitic, and homophobic remarks made during that October 2021 meeting are rooted in centuries of colonization and oppression, and they continue to perpetuate the violence against our communities. And we also think it's equally important that the city must commit to implementing and fully funding a robust language access plan so that all residents can finally access services that have been too long denied. Thank you.
Thank you.
California teacher arrested accused of hiding missing teen for nearly 2 years.
Caller, please state the
Teacher.
items you'd like to speak on.
Teacher. 2 years. Missing teen.
Hello, I'd like to speak on general public comment.
Very good. You have a minute. Please begin.
These are call-ins, Grip.
Thank you. I'm a resident of CD14, and I just wanted to respond to Councilmember De Leon's
Doesn't say
comment,
male or female yet,
CBS
because it's a
again.
minor.
He explained
Joe,
the reason
thank
why
you.
he's not resigning is because his council district would be
Morning, Joe.
voiceless if he were to leave. But I would just note that he was prepared to leave to become mayor. So that just underscores his disingenuousness. And again, I would call for him to resign. That's all I have to say. Thank you.
Smoke.
Thank you, Speaker.
Thank you very much. Next speaker, please.
Caller, please state the items you'd like to
These are random citizens calling in, guys, for the ones who don't know.
Hi, Speaker, are you there? Speaker, if you're there, please press *6 to unmute yourself.
Hi, thank you. I'd like to comment.
I can't wait till these
item
guys
number
start
32.
speaking. It's gonna be awesome.
Sure, you have a minute. Please begin.
They haven't. None of these people in here have talked
I'd
yet.
like to.
Only
my
call
name is Richard Corral. I am the CEO and principal consultant of Corral Consulting. I'm calling in support of President Pro Tem Curran Price's nomination and vote for today. I think Councilmember Price really is the leader that we need at this current moment, not only due to his ability to represent the diverse constituents of his district, but also his ability to do this citywide. Also,
You want to call in?
In terms of his record and ability to get things done in the district, whether it's hotel living wage or banning the box or even food. Even
Don't be calling in and
policies
saying
around,
smoke and scan either.
Sidewalk vending, as well as even some of the policies advanced during COVID to address housing homelessness as well as income insecurity. Definitely has a strong track record of being able to get things done across diverse constituents and in addition to his colleagues as well.
Don't be calling in and saying nothing about smoke and scan, Maddie.
Thank you. Next speaker,
You
please.
gonna call from England, Jamie?
Caller, please state the items you'd like
I want to hear the accent. What are you fucking twats talking about? You piss off, you fucking twats. That's what I want to hear you say to him.
Digits 0110. Says, please unmute yourself by
You fucking American
*6.
twat. You fucking Yanks.
So, Speaker, please press *6 right now to unmute yourself, otherwise we'll have to move on. Okay, I think we should probably
What up,
move
Trent?
on to the next speaker then. Sorry about that.
Well,
All right,
let me
let's
do
go
this.
to the next speaker, please.
Is that Violet? Hold on, guys.
Caller, please state the items you wish to speak on.
I gotta turn on the fan for a sec, guys. Give me a sec.
Caller with the last digits 1881. Please press *6 to unmute.
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
We sure can. Which items would you like to speak on?
Yes, I'd like to speak on all items available in public comment.
So that'd be 3 minutes for the items. Please start with those, followed by a minute for general public comment. Please begin, Speaker.
First of all, I want to thank all the speakers. I don't agree with them on many items, but I appreciate their opinions. In regards to the special election to replace Ms. Martinez,
Yeah,
what
Lone Wolf, I
the
did.
people-
Well, he has the
what
filtration's
the people
always
of the
on.
6th District have to do is please, I beg of you, not to send somebody from the same group that produced Martinez and her predecessor. If that happens, then we're going to continue with corruption, and that's the last thing we need to have happen, and for us to be divided once again. So please, the people of the 6th District, find somebody new in your area. There are a lot of great people in your area that can represent you and do a great job. In regards to item 32, it's interesting, and that's the removal of people off the streets that, people just want to take their streets back. At what point do those who have worked and stood and taken everything that life can give you, and they're just trying to save their homes, at what point do we start looking at them and saying, look, we support you, we understand what you're going through. Yes, we need to do everything possible for the homeless, and that's why I think we need to elect Mr. Rick Caruso. We have what California is going to become the fourth.
No one's listening, or you think no one's listening, is when you say what you really feel. We have already heard what Kevin think about black people, Jewish people, white people, everybody, his own people, which was not good. We don't really need to hear from Kevin. What we need Kevin to do is to resign. He keeps talking about it is so easy to resign. Well, Kevin, do it, please.
And we are back live where you can hear the chanting going on. The people
Oh,
out
boy.
here, like I said, 20 to about 24 people out here protesting, but the city council continues moving forward with its meeting. It appears they will complete today's meeting even with this chanting. Reporting live at City Hall, I'm Carlos Grande, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
All right, Carlos, thank you. Meantime, protesters remain
Hold on a
camped
second.
out at
Let me get
Councilman
this out of here. Let me just stop that one. So we're going here. Let me take up their side of it. Come on, where's the... The reason I didn't do it because it was in a bilingual... See, it's in a bilingual broadcast, but I'm pretty sure the call-ins will still be the same, so... And it's, for some reason, it's in mono instead of stereo. I don't understand that, but shout out to their sound man. So don't adjust your sound or anything. It's them, not us. Hold on a second. I think I found another one right here. I did. Just give me a sec. Okay, so let me switch it to here just really fast. Do that. Let me take this off. And then we're going to go here and just do this. Alright, so we're going. It's weird how they have like such shitty sound, men and women. Like, what's going on with that? You'd figure that they'd fucking, they'd have that worked out. Here we go.
Caller, please state the items you wish to speak on.
Hi.
General public comment?
Hi, speaker. Which item did you say you wanted to speak on?
General public comment?
Very good. You have a minute. Please begin.
All right, there we go. Sorry, guys.
I just wanted to point out the fact that obviously that you guys are listening in to anyone on YouTube or anything. It's super silent. All you probably hear is my voice. But on a live, I want you to hear what it is that you're actually what's going on in City Council.
Thanks, speaker. Could you continue to orally address the items? Otherwise, we're going to have to move on.
Yeah, you got to get up out of here, Sint, if you ain't finna talk.
You don't want to say anything else. Let's go back.
So
let's cut that speaker.
Go to the next
move to the next one.
Yeah, I'm just warming up for the dance championship. We'll get them all.
Caller, please state the items you'd like to speak on.
Hello?
Hi, which items would you like to speak on?
Hello?
I would like to speak on general comment. My name is Laura Ceballos, and I'm a community organizer in Venice. I am asking the LA City Council to retract the motion to change the name of Oakwood Park, a historical park in Venice that both the brown and black communities share deep roots to. The name change was done without good governance and no community input. Mike Bonin has ostracized people of color, and their voices have the people of color who have been marginalized, and attempted to pit the brown and black communities against one another and erase the Chicano Mexican American history that we have in the Oakwood area. We have over 1,000 petitions opposing the name change, so we ask that you retract the motion. And also, Mike Bonin, how many backdoor meetings have you had with Dilly to gentrify the West Side? Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
You can gentrify it yourself. Big Griff is not there that I see just yet, Bum B, but don't leave because I have a feeling Big Money Griff is there. I have a feeling Big Money Griff is there. He's in the crowd somewhere. I just know it. I can sense Big Money Griff in the house. You guys want to call in? There's the number.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Which items would you like to speak on?
Public comment and item 33.
Okay, so please begin with item 33 for a minute, and then you can go on to public comment. So please begin.
Thank you. My name is Raul Claros. I'm the co-founder of California Rising, a multicultural, multi-generational
organization that has 25 heads of organizations across the city of LA that represents over 2,500 constituents in the city of LA. And we unanimously support the appointment of Councilmember Curran Price as our next Council Pro Tem. We feel that every crisis, every emergency, every disaster, whether it's been Donald Trump, whether it's been COVID, Curran Price has been the first council member to be out there with the people. He donated $1 million towards the resistance. He also was the first council member to get those mobile clinics and vaccines into our Black and brown communities. And this is why we love Curran Price. His accessibility and respect for all of us was shown during redistricting as well. He took into consideration the most vulnerable, and that's the type of leadership that we need. With that being said, I'd like to go into my public comment.
Yes, please.
Hurry up. Yes, please.
It is the type of leadership from Councilman Price and now Council President Krikorian that California Rising is asking for a meeting with both of these leaders, as we've had with Councilwoman Hutt, as well as Councilmember-elect Eunices Hernandez. It is time that we start working as we continue to demand on these resignations and start working towards recalls if needed. We will continue to put these pressures not only on Kevin De Leon, but also Gil Cedillo, who both need to resign. We have not had any resources or services in Council District 1 since the end of the primary. Staff is missing. Offices have been cleared out in District 1, and we just have no representation. So now, as our new council president and hopefully council president pro tem, we need your support in both these districts. We were all out there together marching in Council District 14.
Thank you, Speaker.
Just hitting some gelato cake.
Thank you very much. Next speaker, please.
Speaker,
Big Money Griff. He's there. I know it. He's some awesome guy who was speaking last time, and hopefully he gets up and speaks this time. Hopefully he's there. You guys got to wait for Big Money Griff. Yes, his name is Big Money Griff.
Hi, which items would you like to speak on?
I would like to speak on general public comment, please.
Very good. So you have 1 minute. Please begin.
Hi, good morning, Council. I'm here to say we should all go trick-or-treating at Kevin De Leon's house in his 14th district. Knock on his door, say trick-or-treat. The taxpayers are here to get their money back. So I hope every single taxpayer goes and trick-or-treats at Kevin De Leon's house, and he should give every taxpayer a refund. Because you know what? He's just afraid to resign because he doesn't want to kiss his $1 million Eagle Rock house goodbye.
That's it.
Because it's going to go into foreclosure. That's what he's afraid of. That's why he won't resign. So as for Halloween, we should all go trick-or-treating at Kevin De Leon's house to get money instead of candy. That's what I have to say. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Good luck with that.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Don't think
Next
they haven't
speaker,
been in front of his house, because they have.
Caller, please state the items you'd like to speak on.
Because they certainly have. This whole week, they've been in front of that dude's house in Eagle Rock. I'm sure his neighbors just absolutely love it.
Hi, which
Good
items
morning.
would
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can. Which items would you like to speak on?
Item 27 to 33 on public comment, please.
Sure. So you have 3 minutes for those items, followed by a minute for general. Please begin.
Okay. Item 28. I represent the Harbor Gateway Neighborhood Council, a constituent of District 8, as well as the borders of the county District 2, District 21. The consideration of motion for special hearing from Farrell and Rahman.
Change your smoke alarm battery.
I would like to speak on the Black Angelinos, specifically heterosexual Black women, as pertaining to these agendas. The recommendations for a special meeting for District 6. Farrell, you had a whole hour to honor Joe Coy, and yet Black people experiencing homelessness couldn't even have 2 minutes of public comment. When we appear in person to present important items, half of you are walking around, you're talking to each other, you're not even listening to us when we stand there. So for those who can't make it there in person, you're not really missing much.
Stick with the items, please.
I believe
Stick with the
it's
items,
hybrid. So 27, consideration of motion from Harris, Dawson, and Bonin. As a constituent of District 8, when we called the district office of Harris Dawson for assistance, we are met with Solomon Rivera, and this is what we experienced.
Good afternoon, Councilmember Harris Dawson's office.
Hi, so sorry. This is just the opportunity for you to talk, so please turn that off and continue to address. So we're going to cut you off if you don't start speaking to us again.
I'm sorry, Barbara, what were you saying?
So this is not a time for multimedia presentation. It's time for you to talk to us. So please stick with the items. You've got a minute left on those before we go to general.
Dude, that fucking smoke alarm.
Well, going back to the consideration of item 27, we're stating that to consider anybody in office, you have to be fair to all Angelenos. And the fact that we're considered monkeys and not given any consideration to have representation at all from this 15-person body is atrocious. So Curran Price, yes, should be the pro tem president, but he needs to also focus on the Black Angelenos in District 9. Now, the multimedia presentation, as you presented it, Farbo, was actually Solomon Rivera stating that he doesn't want us, Black homeless service providers, to call his office anymore. And because you don't want people to hear that, it's unfair for you to censor somebody's public comment. I want you guys to ask LASA to return the $150 million from HUD.
We seem to be in general. So why don't you're almost at general anyway. So we'll continue and we'll go on to general.
Like, what's up with the smoke alarm?
Okay,
it's $5
you.
for a battery. Like, come on,
LASA
come on.
returned $150 million in homeless funding.
How do you live with
we
that?
are service providers. We're not going to ask you permission for anything anymore. We are going to stake claim on the empty property all over LA County and start building housing. So I need all the constituents, all my brothers and sisters. We see you. We thank you for the protest, the disrespect that this body has continued to give us by even having this meeting. Kevin Alexander Leon, your real name is Kevin Alexander Leon. You are a selfish bastard. Your homeless deputy doesn't even do any generous for Gia Victor, a Black homeless lady who's trying to go to Chandler's tiny home. But yet you help everybody else but Blacks. This body is illegitimate, and I'm asking you right now, when you see us building housing, get a hammer and nails and join us, because we're not taking any more rules and regulations from this body. Solomon Rivera needs to resign. Marquise needs to resign as well. Kudos to Curran Price and O'Farrell, and please keep this body together.
Thank you.
I just say that I find it hard to think that she's really going to go out and build anything when she couldn't take 1 minute of her own time to change a smoke alarm battery that's beeping every 30 seconds that's going to save her own life.
The audio for this meeting on Zoom started very late after you voted on items, so I was wondering if you could tell me if there are any specials.
There are no specials. Only items 1 through 3 have been voted on.
I mean, we're
So
talking
you can
seconds.
speak on items
It's gonna
4
save her own
through
life.
33 in general, if you wish.
Great. I'd like to speak on items 28, 33 in general public comment.
So you have 2 minutes for the items, followed by a minute for general. Please begin.
Obviously we need a special election in CD 6, but we should be
Smoke
aligning
alarms
that
are
with a special
racist.
in CD 14. And none of you have gone on the bandwagon of raising money for a recall, so maybe
You guys
we'll
are
do
too
something a little
much,
cheaper. Kevin says he'll resign if it's the will of his people, so let's do a poll in CD 14 of voters and ask what they think on whether or not he should resign. Please look at that crowd. Listen, you're not doing enough.
It's an
This isn't gonna
electrician's
die
job,
down,
huh?
And you can't wait
Change
it
your
out.
battery.
With item 33, this morning, Kevin De Leon said Curran Price was supposed to be at their meeting about gerrymandering the city's maps. He was their closest co-conspirator. Apparently, Curran Price's office is denying this. Let's hear that denial come directly and unequivocally from Curran Price's mouth. Why hasn't Curran Price had to speak on the record about his collaboration with the Axis of Evil? I hear that Curran Price recused himself earlier. Again,
Watch the guy in the
I did not
green.
have that audio,
Just
but I
watch
wanna
the guy in
ask,
the green.
Did he personally state the conflict of interest at hand and the specific economic interest that presents the conflict? It's not enough for him to say, I'm recusing myself from item 30 because of my wife. For general public comment, Councilmember Correct kicked off over a half a dozen people at yesterday's Animal Welfare Committee meeting. I brought up the fact that it took him years to visit the animal shelter, 2.5 months after the LA Times story broke. And he told me I was off topic and kicked me out of the meeting, even though later
Hey, brother,
in the meeting,
talking
Paul
about John
Crest
Smoking
spoke
Scam.
about his exact visit to the animal shelter. People who brought up the fact that he needs to listen to the volunteers were cut off. Many people cut off and kicked out without a warning. I have asked Fauble and Rob Wilcox to respond to this. No response. Mike's office has overlooked and enabled the corruption that continues to destroy this city. This is unacceptable, shameless, and you should not allow Paul Koretz to be silencing dissent like that when it's clearly within the subject matter jurisdiction of the committee. I yield my time. Fuck all of y'all until Gil and KDL resign.
It's a good thing he combed his hair before the fucking meeting this morning.
Caller, please state the items you wish to speak on.
He looks like the killer in what was that Arnold Schwarzenegger movie where he goes in the movie? He's in the movie. Last American Hero or whatever. Last
Can you
Action
hear
Hero.
me?
He's the killer in
Yes,
that
we
movie.
can. Which items would you like
The
to
guy
speak
in the
on?
green over there.
I would like to speak on item 32 in general public comment.
Great. So you have
Look at him clapping all slow, right, OG?
Hi, my name is Jordan. My pronouns are she and her. And I just want to say, fuck 4118. As an autistic transgender woman, homelessness was really fucking rough on me. Maybe instead of throwing so much fucking money to the LAPD to brutalize us, we could put money to safely house us in non-bullshit roads downtown run by poverty pimps. Joey Bucket, you make me ashamed to be Italian. Black Lives Matter, all cops are bastards, fuck the police. Now on to my general public comment, fuckhead Bobble.
Go ahead.
Okay, Gil Cedillo should fucking resign now and let Mrs. take over. Kevin De Leon should resign. But a bunch of you, but almost every one of you should fucking resign. Paul Koretz, I'm ashamed that you're an animal rights activist, but you're like pro-cop and anti-homeless. Fuck you, fuck Mitch O'Farrell, fuck John Lee, fuck everyone except for maybe...
You still there, speaker?
You still there before we hung up on you? You still there? Oh, we hung up on him. You still there?
Caller, please state the items you wish to speak on.
Oh. You got dub caller somehow.
Yeah, it's Eric Previn calling from Studio City. I'd like to speak on the items and also general public comment.
Sure. So you have 3 minutes for items 4 through 33, followed by a minute for general. Please begin.
Okay, well, so to reflect what the people want, we have to have a special election, and I agree that they should be aligned and should be set up quickly. You know, the history of special elections in the city is the history of corruption as well. As you know, Herb Wesson opted not to have a special election when Mr. Fuentes decided to become a lobbyist. And so
great
he stuck
cashews.
himself in there temporarily. And then, as you know, when Mr. AD 54, that's where Sebastian Ridley Thomas and Mark Ridley Thomas built their empire, when Mr. Sebastian Ridley Thomas was stepping away with his medical emergency / sexual harassment escapade. Boys up at the state, Kevin De Leon, and
This is
the
the
other
best
guy
ever.
who runs the other seat, made a nice special election that saved approximately 30 days
Come
of a
on,
seated member
folks, there's
in
too much
a
light.
always goes the same way district, Tom Lager, and then of course Isaac Bryan, who's leading the charge with Marquis Harris Dawson to be the next wave of leadership. But these special elections are put on with great public resources by the very same cronies who make this. Right now, the hypocrisy is at such an all-time high. The idea that Kevin De Leon said what he said is appalling. But let's all take a chill pill for a minute, okay? Second chance, Mr. Price. What about people who get arrested for serious crime? We don't want everybody to be ruined when they make a terrible mistake. I don't think that Kevin De Leon, for saying
Mr. Previn.
What are you talking about? I'm still on the item. How am I not on the item? I'm talking about special elections.
I want you guys to turn this feed off right now and get in line.
So actually, that's not what those three items are about.
Be
They're about the
good
special
boys and good little girls.
But anyway,
I'm allowed to say that the special election for Nuri and for CD6 should also be in alignment with one that's going to have to come up soon. That's not. You got to stop editing people's comments. Seriously, Saul. You're much better at interrupting than you are at anything else, but that's not your job. So just don't do that. Now, I'll go to my general public comment and try to make the point.
Sure.
You derailed me. I'm very, very upset now because I'm almost derailed. What can I say to the people in the hall other than thank you for coming down and expressing yourselves? But let's also try to put a reality check on what we're up to, because we have to find a way.
Don't get mad because you voted for him,
resume, civility. Who cares if Kevin DeLeon is in the room or not in the room? I'll be honest with you, because we've got 14 other corrupted council members.
I agree, Master Vader. That's a great name, by the way.
Compelling piece
Master
on
Vader.
Which I rarely read about.
That is correct.
By Joe Matthews, suggesting that there is a way. There is a way to get rid of the entire city council. So look that up. I saw that on City Watch. In the interim,
I saw that on City Watch.
Tell, the truth, which is that Krikorian should step aside, and we're going to get Senator Padilla, Alex Padilla, Nuri's best friend, to come and take over his old stomping grounds at City Hall, and he'll be the council president going forward while we get through this, while we heal, okay? While we heal, let's have him.
Yes, Swizzlefish.
You do need to heal, Paul. Everybody agrees with that. And I have to echo the great speaker from CD6 and say, if you love this city, please step down.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. President.
And see, what it is most of them step down, but two of them are refusing now to step down and resign. So they're staying, they say, after all the comments. They don't care. So there's that. Did they mute it? I think they did on their side.
Hello?
Yeah, they did.
Hi, which items would you
they
like to
muted
speak on?
Hi, I'd like to speak on general public comment.
Great. So you have a minute. Please begin.
This is in regards to the motion to change the name of Oakwood Park. I'd like to retract that motion. Have asked the board to retract that motion. This seems like another attempt to break up the community and to take away our historic landmarks, especially for people of color. Myself, my family, been here for almost 100 years. And we've seen a lot of change and the gentrification that's been happening in our community. And these motions, like to change the Oakwood Park, it just furthers the effort for the community to get broken up. And it's very upsetting, and that you guys are allowing this to happen. And definitely, like, our people are noticing what's going on. And so that's why we have 1,000 signatures to retract the motion to change Oakwood Park. Something that we find sacred and that we've had for all this time.
Thank you, Speaker.
Thank you, Speaker. Shut up.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you
Next
very
speaker,
much.
please.
Thank you very much.
Caller, please state the items you wish to speak on.
You know Mendoza, they're in every fucking
Hello?
place. Any
Hi,
place.
which items would you like to speak on?
Anybody who has 20 people in the room or more, or even less, they even.
You should resign. Thank you for carrying on business and not empowering them to stop everything from moving forward. Regarding big elephant in the room, millennium. This racial slurs and what went on with the three is disgusting, but the corruption on the city council has been going on for years. To push projects through and risk people's lives with all of the seismologists, state and now federal warnings that people will die in those buildings. This is Eric Garcetti, Mitch O'Farrell, and every council member that supported them. Ray Chan, the biggest enabler, was promoted twice by Garcetti for pushing them through, now Holden by the FBI in his retirement. The FBI should be investigating everybody that was involved in the most controversial, most corrupt project to hit Los Angeles, and that's Millennium. Thank you.
Thank you, Speaker.
I can't
Thank
wait
you. Next
for the
speaker,
people
please.
in the room to start speaking. None of these people have spoke yet. Only Collins guys have
Caller, please state
spoke.
the items you wish to speak on.
Yes, I already spoke. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's what were you hanging on the phone for, you idiot? Really? You was just hanging on the phone for them to hang up on you? Oh, there's some dumb motherfuckers out in this joint.
Hello?
You idiot! Yeah, hi. Which items would you like to speak on?
I mean,
Hi.
come
I'd
on.
like to comment
Come on.
on line 33 and the general line
Absolutely.
comment.
So
How
the
long
minute
would you have
each,
waited?
You'd start with item 33.
How
please.
long?
And you can begin.
This is
All right, so I'm assuming line 33 is elections for the next president, replacing Nora Martinez. I hope that you guys can find another black person or a black person to take over, because allowing the Hispanics to have done what they've done in that recording made me cry as a gay Asian who came to Los Angeles wanting to make a dream for himself at the age of 18. It's been really tough just living in Los Angeles since 2008, 2010, and I've seen the interactions with the Mexico border influence the territories of SoCal, and it's ruined everything in Los Angeles. And I was a homeless youth, and I couldn't even find anything over my head. And I hope you guys can make changes and find someone with a mind who has equality, and preferably someone who's black, because my black brothers and sisters have suffered so much throughout the years.
You have a minute for general.
Just
if you would
these are
speak
people
also.
that are random people
Comment,
calling in.
general
Just
comments. I don't even know what to
just
start with, but
citizens of LA.
It's bizarre what you guys are allowing these people to interact with city council like. I really hope that you guys find some way of neutralizing this issue with Kevin De Leon and his team. They just need to go. It's not nice for this place, Los Angeles, to be dealing with these things. Being a place of dreams and city of angels, it's changed so much over the years, and I don't think it's fair that the American people have to deal with these things anymore. It's just bizarre, it's scary, and I'm not even in Los Angeles anymore. Calling in from San Diego, it's leaking into other places.
I'm sorry.
I really hope you guys can grow up. Make decisions for the American people, not for the.
Remember, they need to grow up.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
We appreciate
Remember, they need to grow up.
Thank you very much. Next speaker, please.
Bro, you just are a little too sensy. I get it. You got to have some thick skin. I'm guessing your parents never told you about, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me.
I'm calling on item 33.
Sure, you have a minute. Please begin.
Thank you.
Think he was trolling?
Thank you for the nomination for
Could be.
Councilman Karen Price to be our next president pro tem. Why? Because the city needs to heal, and it needs the right leadership to restore public trust and confidence. We need a collaborative leader who can work with multi-ethnic and multicultural groups. Councilmember Price is that leader who will continue to fight for the underserved and the disadvantaged communities.
Bill Murray from Caddyshack, right
He
where
is
I
the
was
leader
sitting.
who we have experienced as a leader capable of uniting and moving us forward, regardless of where in the city we live or we represent.
Bro, that's Bill
He
Murray
will
from
represent
Caddyshack.
us and not allow us to be left unseen or unheard.
Kill the Gophers.
Councilmember Price is the prime example of a true coalition builder and tireless advocate for workers and families. He has championed major progressive policies that have directly impacted families everywhere. This includes the largest guaranteed basic income.
I swear to God, that's Bill
Thank you.
Murray.
Thank you.
Thanks very much. Next speaker, please.
Caller, please state the item you'd like to speak on.
Oh. Dixie, this is coming from LA City Council.
Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Which items would you like to speak on?
Public comments, please.
Sure, you have a minute. Please begin.
I would like to thank everyone for giving me this opportunity to call in and give in my public comment. But the reason why I'm calling is frustrating that my councilwoman, Monica Rodriguez, is not there. She's absent again. So my district loses a vote. And that is not okay. And I feel that she should step down also, because when she was running against Elisa Avalos, her number one volunteer, Arnie, said racist remarks
about Elisa Avalos on social media, and she didn't say either you apologize or you cannot volunteer for me. I didn't hear any of you guys saying anything. But because those 3 persons got caught, they should all resign. But Ms. Rodriguez should also resign, and she should step down from safety committee.
Wow.
She's putting my district, my community in danger. How? She removed Officer Cesar Coloca just because he was a remarkable officer.
Thank you.
That is not okay because she didn't like him.
Just because he was a remarkable officer, and she
Thank
didn't
you.
like him.
Thank you. Next speaker, please.
Caller, please state the items you'd like to speak on.
The call-ins are great, dude. I want Big Money Griff. He's in here. He's in the crowd somewhere. Big Money Griff.
Speak on items 28 to 30, 32, 33, and general public comment.
Great. So you have 3 minutes for the items, and when you're done with that, 1 minute for general. So please begin.
Okay, great. I'd like to start with item 32. I just have to ask, like, what are we doing? Sweep 4118. All we're doing is moving people around and creating misery. It doesn't solve homelessness. It doesn't fix anything. It wastes money and it hurts people. That's it. But I'm also really I've been fixated, honestly, on Mr. Buscaino's remarks where he threatened to take away a child from Jason Reedy because he, shouted? Like, I've had people shout things at me, and I don't make $200,000 a year. You don't threaten to take away somebody's family for that. You owe them an apology. But I'm also, I can't stop thinking about it because 50% of the people experiencing homelessness have been in the foster care system at some point. So that remark, coupled with the 4118 stuff, just really, ties it all together to me.
Thanks, Derek.
In a way that it's not good fiscal policy. It's not good moral policy. It's ugly is what it is. Everything about it is ugly. Talking about number 33, I just think it's really interesting if you look at the November 18th issue of the Sentinel, as reported by Sarah Silliman for Street Blog. Mr. Price is echoing the exact same talking point that about taking the airport that Nuri said in those tapes, and I found that really interesting. It was exact same phrasing. Redistricting was an ugly process for a lot of people, and I'm glad that it's going to be investigated. I think it needs to be. I think there's not many clean hands in the whole thing. Coupled between that with the way that recusals have been handled, I don't know. I think it leaves a lot to be said about what we're considering for leadership. 28 through 30, obviously we need a special election. I wish that we were having a special election for 14 as well. That would be more cost efficient. Kevin needs to step down. Calling for resignations is not enough. I think each of you should be asking, what can you do to help this process? Call up Hoffman Legal. Let's get a committee set up. The committee to recall Kevin De Leon. Each of you can raise 20K, or let's get this poll going. See what the constituents in CD14 really think. I know you can't do anything about one.
Get the poll going?
But CD14, you can do things. You can do more. You should be doing more. We expect that from you. Because these meetings are going to continue to be chaos until he's out.
That's right.
So
that's right.
Let's do it. But also to whoever runs for CD6, I hope that you will take the lessons of Nuri Martinez.
And you can go into general if
and
you wish.
What's that?
You can go into general public comment if you wish.
Okay, great. So for general public comment, super stoked about hybrid meetings. Good job listening to feedback. Very excited. I still don't know why we're doing items for CD1 and 14, especially if they're sort of like optional items. I don't think we should be scheduling those. But I also think that we need to think about a system that prioritizes process over justice, decorum over justice. And I think that that's been the inflection point for a lot of people with this. I heard the recordings of the fall committee yesterday where so many people were cut off when they were on topic. That's not justice. And it's weaponizing process against people who were there in good faith. That's not right. that needs to be addressed. Sometimes when people are having complex thoughts in public comment, you need to allow them, a sentence or two to bridge the thoughts together. And I don't see a lot of allowance.
Thank you, Speaker.
Yeah, I'm on later.
Going to the next speaker.
Thank you very much. Let's go
Thank
ahead
you,
and call the
question
next
mark,
speaker,
whoever
please.
that is.
Caller, please state the items you'd like to speak on.
I don't see it in the chat. Appreciate you.
Hi, which items did
Monterey,
you want to speak
thank
on?
you. Thank you, Monterey.
Public comment, please.
Sure, you got a minute. Please begin.
Thank you. Mr. Kevin De Leon, we support you. You've done a lot for our community. These annoying protesters do not represent all of us. You already apologized enough. Don't overkill with apologies. Stop with the apology tour. Stay strong and focused for your community. They could take it or leave it, but please do not resign. We could all learn from this and move on. And to City Council, thank you for continuing doing these meetings and continuing with our calls. And crime is out of control right now. Also in LA, snatch and grabs and all that, real life struggles. We need to, put our ideas and how we're going to stop all this instead of an audio.
Thanks, Salty Ragu.
Concerned about an audio. It's disheartening to see City Council eating and talking and to other people in the room while we voice our opinion. They're not even paying attention, but thank you to the rest of you that are.
You think she's paid actor, John? She is the only one who's been in support of the guy that's been overtly racist and the rest of them. But again, like she said, he
Caller,
said
please state
his,
the items you'd like to speak
that
on.
wasn't enough, and you're gonna have both sides. You're gonna have both sides of the apple,
Caller with the last
I'm an
four
American. You
digits,
can feel the way you feel.
1403.
That's how I always say. I don't.
Please press *6 to unmute.
Star 69. Oh yeah, let's see. Here we go, guys. You want to call in? There's the number.
Speaker, if you are there, please press *6 now, or we'll have to move on.
Uh-oh. Someone ain't answering the phone. Hello?
So I think we should probably move on.
Hello?
Okay, next speaker, please.
Fucking
Caller, please
Beavis
state the
answering.
items you'd like to speak on.
See, I could do that right away.
Hello?
Caller with the
No.
last four digits, 9325. Please press *6 to unmute.
Then you go.
Hello?
Speaker, if you're there, last four digits.
Oh, it'll go viral right now,
*6
dude.
right away.
It would go viral right now. Beavis and Butthead calls LA City Council meeting. Oh, shit.
Caller, please state the items you'd like to speak on.
I'm not for real.
Rick Caruso for mayor. Let's get him on.
So, Speaker, which items would you
I know when that hotline blink. Rick Caruso for mayor.
So we're gonna move on to the next speaker.
Used to call me on my cell phone.
Next caller.
You calling right now?
Caller, please state the items you'd like to speak on.
Oh, that was a troll call for sure. Fucking. They're in the room calling.
Can't really hear it.
They're in the room calling.
I think it's.
You can hear the background. As soon as he picked it up, you can hear him. He's in the room.
Next speaker.
Oh, that is
Caller,
epic.
please state the items you'd like
He's
to speak
calling from the room.
Hello.
Shit is
Hello,
great.
Can you hear me?
We can. Which
This shit
items
is
would you like to
classic.
speak on?
Wait until they start
I'd like to
talking.
speak on item 32 and give a general statement.
Sure. So you have a minute for item 32, and then when you're done with that, you'll have a minute for general. So please begin.
I'll hurry up.
First, I'd like to say on item 32, you guys are allowing this homeless crisis to overtake our entire city. There is shit on the floor of the sidewalk. Literally, it's disgusting. nothing is done to either help or solve the problem, and all you rich ass fucks do is BS around in circles around this shit. It's disgusting. I walk down the street in the valley where I'm from, and it looks awful. You guys mask this with this progressive woke ideology to be kind and be nice. Something needs to be done. Like, forget being nice or whatever the fuck you want to call it. It's disgusting, and this shit needs to get resolved. Now, general comment.
Sure.
I don't know how you guys could sit through this shit right here and have crazy lunatics in pink hair dictating what decisions you guys make.
That is correct.
You guys allow this mob of crazy radical idiots talk over the modern regular people of Los Angeles. The regular people of Los Angeles hate this shit. We want justice and order restored into our city, and for our city to not look like a third world country. So get your head out of your ass and actually do something to really help the real people of Los Angeles, and not this woke, progressive bullshit mob of lunatics that are trying to influence our society. Thank you.
Thank you, Speaker. Thank you. Next speaker, please.
Caller, please state the item you'd like to speak on.
Mic drop. Oh, got him.
Caller with
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Which items? Which items would you like to speak on?
General comment.
Sure, you've got a minute. Please begin.
My name is Heavenly Hughes, co-founder of My Tribe Rise. I am thankful for everyone, all the groups, Black Lives Matter, who are there advocating against the words being used towards Black people. Anti-Blackness has been a part of this country since the beginning. It is time for us to rise up and continue to say Black Lives Matter, and that anti-racism must come to an end. I hope more and more and more people, all those throughout Los Angeles County, come to these meetings and demand that every single city council member that continues to be for these meetings resign. Because if you all are not demanding that De Leon resign, you all must resign as well. This government, this country must stop anti-Blackness. You all have been shown hatred towards Black people since the beginning. It is time for you all to speak up against it. I hope all Los Angeles County come to these meetings and demand that De Leon step down and resign.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next speaker, please.
Caller, please state the items you'd like to speak on.
How come she doesn't demand that BLM gives Eric Garner, Michael Brown, Trayvon Martin, George Floyd, or any of those guys' families $1 of the $80 million that they grifted off of?
This is about the
not $1 they got.
Of Oakwood Park in Venice. I heard the term weaponizing process earlier, and I believe that is what's happening here. We should not be changing names of historical parks without due diligence, and I know that due diligence has not been processed in that. Also, in this era of hatred that is being inculcated by insiders, this is not the time or the place to try and get away with this. Oakwood Park deserves to be named or be preserved by the people. Thank you.
Thank you, Speaker.
I agree, Lucas, but they can't get over it. They love it. That's how they sell it. That's how they get the grift on. Race is a great grifting point, you know. Melissa, thank you. Yeah, it's just their thing. They love to play that card over and over and over and over.
Public comment.
Excellent. So you have a minute. Please begin.
Now, briefly, regarding the unruly crowd, why doesn't Krikorian clear the chambers and they have him watch them down in the committee meeting down the hall, and they can monitor it there? Because, again, this is very disruptive. Now, regarding Kevin Gay-Leon, you know, he said, well, gee, I'm sorry I didn't step in and cut off Nuri. But he's very racist against white people, and that hasn't come out. He said, whites will cut you in a heartbeat, but when they get in trouble, they make some shit up to get out of it. Okay, you got a problem with white people, Kevin, and he blames whites, liberal whites, which means white people, for a glass elevator on Latinos. So the guy's against black people, he's against white people, he's against everybody but Latinos. And so I wish that would come out, that his racism is also geared toward white people. It might put some more pressure on him. And finally, he's got 60 days before he can sit out for 60 days, people. So he can sit on his ass for 60 days and still get paid, and he's not going anywhere.
Thank you. Thank you for your comments.
Thank you for your comments. Go away.
Thank you.
I love how they
Caller,
calmly just push you away.
Caller, please
Go
state the
away.
items you'd like to speak on.
Good day, sir. You
Yeah.
lose.
Just a public statement.
Sure, you have a minute. Please begin.
Shout out to Smoke and Scan, baby.
Yeah!
Shout out to Smoke and Scan. And I just want to say this far left woke agenda ran my wife and my family out of California. Born and raised in the San Fernando Valley. And this far left woke agenda by these Democrats, like the ones that are in your chambers right there, causing all this divisiveness, they need to be removed. This needs to stop. Seriously, it's ridiculous. The great state of California is going down this shitter because of this woke ideology. And shame on any politician that accepts this type of behavior. It's extremely sad. And I just hope you guys get it right out there, because you're going to continue to lose good people that truly care about that state to other states. So take care, man. You guys have a good one. Trump won, baby. Trump fucking won.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What a fucking legend. What a fucking legend.
Impressive.
I love you, man. Oh, thank you for doing that on behalf of the family.
Which items would you like to speak on?
That was us, fam.
General public comment.
That was us,
Very good.
fam.
You have a minute. Please begin.
Thank you, Lydia Ponce. We are simply adding Reese Tabor.
Thank you,
We're
Sprocket.
not changing
Jester.
the name of Oakwood Park. We're adding. No change. Ms. Ceballos doesn't even live in the 90291, and she misrepresents, and she's causing division between brown and black here in Venice. Perhaps she should join Kevin De Leon and Cedillo, and her resistance to truth is really impeccable. She's really on the map and off the charts. I am a barefoot indigenous woman. I'd like for you to relay that message to Kevin De Leon.
What time was that?
And they both do not own the seat. We need to organize and come together to unseat them. Martinez and Herrera perhaps should circle back and pick up their homies. That is a poor excuse. Do not understand the servitude, public service that they are supposed to be up and above and beyond, and being a measurable, inspiring and encouraging person.
Thanks, Andrew.
People to our children, 7 generations forward, black and brown, all children.
Thank you.
What a
Thank you,
disgrace.
Speaker.
Thank you very much. Next speaker, please.
You guys are awesome, man.
Caller, please state
Thank you,
the
Andrew.
items you'd like to speak
Appreciate you, man. Yeah, dude.
Hello.
Hi, which
That was
items
awesome.
would you like to speak on? Hi.
Is line 32 related to the homelessness crisis out there?
So I think you're talking about no, but
You
there
guys
is
are
one
so
on that.
awesome,
It
man.
is-
So supportive. Thank you,
Blanking
man.
on the number. It's 30. It is 32. I'm sorry. So yes, you want a minute for that?
I'm going to clip it. That's why I wrote it down.
Yeah.
I wrote down the
Sure,
mark
go
time
ahead.
so I could clip it and put it up on
Okay,
on
so as a
Instagram.
patron of being a homeless youth, I'd like to say that services are great in Los Angeles County. You guys put a lot of enthusiastic on the support to homeless people. You guys worked very hard over the years, definitely. But lately, it's what's lacking is showing these people that they're Americans. They're not being given patriotic views. I was homeless. I had nothing to look upon as an American citizen. That's what it is.
Is he crying again?
Just show them some patriotism. That's what they need. Just got to do it, and nobody's showing them that. They're mentally ill, and
Now they're
it's
crying.
because they're not being shown that they're being supported as American citizens. It's bizarre, and it's a culture where we're going through. But
Should be angry.
Really, it's. I really hope you guys find a way to show them that as an American citizen, they do have opportunities, because that's what we came here for as immigrants. done with general comment.
Sure.
Yes, Kevin DeLeon, you should definitely resign, dude. You're done. You can't even sit in that town, even in your district anymore, just with what you allowed happen with Nuri's mouth. She took the English language and stirred it around, rather keep her language as a positive influence. That's disgusting. This is America. Los Angeles is a place of culture, yes, but they also are part of California and that state, United States of America. Thank you.
Thank you,
Barb,
Speaker.
thank you for 26 months. You're
Thank
so
you.
awesome. Thank you
Next
so
speaker,
much.
please.
I appreciate you. Sprocket,
Caller,
thank
please
you.
state the items you
Jeremy,
wish
it's
to
good to
speak
see
on.
you. It's good to see everybody. Hopefully everybody's having a great day. We are on later tonight at 7 p.m. I'm sorry, 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Sorry.
Speaker, are you there? Please press *6.
Suddenly the tears drop.
Speaker, are you there?
That is so epic. Yes, I'm gonna mark it, and I'm gonna. What do you call it?
So we'll need to move on to the next speaker.
Yes.
I'm going to. If you guys want to call in, there's
Next
the
speaker,
number.
please.
But I'll mark that one so that way I can put it up on Twitter and all that. Thank you again, Andrew Smith. Whoops, shit. Appreciate you. That way you can voice your opinion on the matters.
Caller, please state,
Thanks again, Barb.
please state the items you wish to speak on.
Yesy and Jester, thank you as well. I know you guys been subbing all day. I appreciate you guys. I
Well-
just don't really want to talk
Hi,
over
which items
everybody
would you
too
like to speak on?
I would like to speak on item 32 comment.
Sure, you have a minute.
I've been waiting, Joe Dutchman.
Okay.
So, don't fix it, though.
4118 is unlawful, cruel, and inhumane. Be vetoed immediately. It should not be the homelessness. Even the has ruled that the anti-poverty ordinance
His phone's fucked up.
Unconstitutional. So you NIMBYs should not be allowed to sweep out the poor. I'm going to move on to general public comment.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't understand him either, Adon. His phone's cutting in and out, I believe.
Are you there, Speaker? Please
Just
begin.
in a bad spot. You got
Honorable
that dial-up
racist comment.
internet.
What a great way for them to ruin their political career.
Is it Elmer Fudd calling
He's
him?
getting expelled in LA City Council, so all two should resign in their council districts immediately. And these guys are just the racist, homophobic, fascist, and classist politicians. Quick, since they refuse to resign in their council.
Smoke.
Kevin and Zadil council seats immediately. Fuck race. Fuck the LA City Council. Thank you. I'm yield my time.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you.
get
Next
it,
speaker,
dog.
please. And before we go to the next speaker, actually, we've been now taking public comment for an hour and a half. So we will continue to take everyone who's now on the telephone queue, but we won't be adding more names to the queue at this point.
Oh, okay. So
let's move forward. Next
Whoever's in
speaker,
the queue gets it, and then the rest of it's Big Money Griffin, the homies right here. Oh, that's going to be interesting down here.
I'd like to speak on.
Just the pot's stirring right now in there. Stewing and bubbling.
Caller with the last 4 digits, 1403. Please press *6 to unmute.
Speaker, if with the
Why are you putting it up if we can't get in the queue?
Press star 6 right away.
God, you're
Which
smart
items
as
would
the
you
other
like to speak
chick.
on, Speaker? Which items do you want to speak on?
Ordering lunch, you dumb fuck. I couldn't get in here.
All
I'm
right,
trying to
so-
order something.
So that's we'll move on to the next speaker.
Hey, fuck.
Caller, please state the
Oh.
items you'd like to speak on.
You know, NBC's carrying this. You know it's live on their site, Channel 7. And God knows.
Can you hear me?
We sure can. Which items would you like to speak
So
on?
smoke and scare went out everywhere. You do know that, right?
General comment, and was there something about drawing the line?
So you've got 1 minute for that item.
Hopefully it went across
which
the
is-
people that
I
don't
think
like
item
us so much.
20.
Little free advertisement on their site.
followed
you,
by
Andrew
a minute
Smith.
for general. Please begin.
Okay, I don't understand why people are upset about council members saying things about drawing the lines and having more power and getting more tax money into their districts. This is what we actually vote them in for, so that we can get more funding into our districts. And that's not a racist thing to say, because we want more tax dollars into each district, and each district fights for those tax dollars. There's nothing racist about that. That's what we vote them in for, to represent our district and to get as much tax funding as we can get. Then I'll go to general comment.
Sure, please begin.
Right. I support Councilmember Calcedillo. He's an honorable man and very respectful. He did nothing wrong. He said nothing wrong. Because he's in the wrong place at the wrong time, he should not be thrown under the bus like the rest of them. He's out of office December the 12th. Just let him go in peace. This is disgusting that groups that he has fought for more than 40 years for the civil rights are now throwing him under the bus. This is very disgusting, upsetting. It's not right. If you know the man, you know that he's a good man and he should not be thrown under the bus the way that people are doing to him. That's totally wrong. Totally wrong. I'm in his district. I know how wrong that what people are doing to him. And I fully support my council member, Joe Cedillo.
Thank you.
Thank
you.
Thank you. Next speaker, please.
But after saving big with early holiday deals at Amazon,
Oh, that's crap.
she was ready for those uninvited guests.
Hello?
Hi, which items would you like to speak on?
Getting us a fat
I would like
commercial.
to speak on general comment.
Sure, you've got a minute. Please begin.
You got a minute. You better hurry up.
Okay, I just want to tell Kevin De Leon not to resign.
Oh, is that the
Those
same chick?
unemployed losers, I was protesting at those council meetings. They don't count. The voters count. The blacks and browns should unite. White councilmen and white media seem to be enjoying this fight a little too much. When these crazy, unhinged activists were burning and looting Los Angeles in 2020, nobody had anything to say. But because a Latino makes a flippant remark, you want him crucified? It's stupid. Doesn't make sense. Thank you.
Thank you, Speaker.
Two supporters. Was
Thank
that
you.
the same
Next
lady? Or was that two different ladies? What do you guys think? She called back? Yeah, the one in the white got a nice ass. Yeah, girl.
Nice ass.
Hello, can you hear me?
We certainly can. Which items would you like to speak on?
Thank you. 32, please, in general public comment.
Sure. So you have a minute for item 32, followed by a minute for general.
It's a
Please
different
begin.
lady, you think, Cookie?
Thank you. I just want to say that I appreciate everyone in the room today and think everyone, including yourself,
She's a shill.
are taking their time to try and continue to have some sort of decorum in Los Angeles.
Decorum.
I would also like to denounce the previous speaker
Smoking
and
scum.
denounce all of the rhetoric associated with homelessness and unemployment and unhoused people. There are tough times going on, and I think that is incredibly, incredibly unnerving to try and villainize people who are doing their best. Now, with regard to item 32, I think it's an overstatement to say that lying, sitting somewhere that is public at any point of the day should be villainized. And I will move on to my public comment so that I do not slip into, thank you. I don't want to start confusing the issues. As a personal citizen of this city, I think that we should band together, yes, and we should remember we're all one people. There's one love. There's an opportunity for us here. I also want to denounce the people who have talked about the quote-unquote
leftist agenda in the room and the quote unquote losers and the quote unquote other really divisive rhetoric that you are trying to point out.
Like this man. Like, it's pretty divisive.
You know better. You know better. We all are adults.
You know better than to call out the truth.
Should be run by adults who are emotionally mature
Unlike
and who respect each other, not by people who call in using despicable language in a public forum, not by people who get quote unquote caught on tape on a public forum.
Thank you. Next speaker.
Now the little commie lady needs to tell you how to be.
Caller, please state the item.
And because you're telling the truth, she don't like it. Huh. Notice she doesn't ever denounce what they had said. You noticed that, right? She didn't denounce that.
Go ahead, speaker.
She was busy talking about the callers calling in,
is
denouncing
anybody
it.
listening? Because
Yes.
I hope you can listen to this. Nobody seems
Deflecting
to be
like
listening.
Wonder Woman with the
No,
bracelet.
we're listening. Which items would you like to speak on?
Public comment.
Thank you.
All
You
those
have 1
bullets
minute. Go
coming
right
at
ahead.
her with her bracelets.
Please listen to this. Good character is what happens behind closed doors when you think no one is looking. And Kevin Leon, because that's his real name, displayed his true character behind closed doors when he thought no one was listening. And it's racist, and you cannot apologize that away. He needs to step down right away. And by the way, he says he won't step down unless people in his district demand it. I live in his district in downtown LA, and it's a hellhole here. Nobody wants to come to downtown LA. Businesses are closing every day. There's human excrement on the streets. Nothing gets done. Every time we call Leon's office, his staff gives us a lot of lip service, and they get nothing done. And by the way, we've been asking his staff to do something about an illegal food truck that keeps us awake every night and shouldn't be there. And we were told that it would be racist if they would, pursue that. And that doesn't seem right. There's lots of things that happen here, and his office doesn't do anything. By the way, we asked his office.
She's mad about the taco truck late night in front.
Thank you. Next speaker, please.
Hey man, those tacos are good. Why don't you go down and have one, lady? You probably enjoy it. You'll be a happier lady. Maybe if you complain enough, they'll even give you a couple just to go away.
Go ahead, speaker.
Speaker, if you're there, please.
Climate change.
Hi, which items would you like to speak on?
Climate change.
I think you said general, so that would be a minute. So please begin.
Yeah, it's about climate change. I believe that you might need to raise the heat in the room. There's a bunch of snowflakes there. Round 4.
So are you still there, speaker? I don't think so.
I'm done.
Okay, great. So we'll move on to the
Oh, bang the snowflake out real quick. Bang! Gave it to him real quick. Oh, snowflakes melting in the crowd right now. Like, no, bring it back.
Hi, which items would you like to speak on?
General comment.
Sure, you got a minute. Please begin.
Shit's fantastic.
Okay, first of all, Smoke and Scan is the best show on YouTube. Second, fuck LA City Council.
Right, thank you.
Oh my God.
Caller, please state the items you'd like to speak on.
So, speaker, which items would you like to speak on? All right, so we're going to move on to the
Oh,
next.
they're in the room again. Oh man, you guys are the fucking greatest, dude.
Looks like the end of the speakers, Mr.
That's the end of the speakers. No more smoking scan. Shout outs, ladies and gentlemen.
This is a new system that we've adopted to try to increase the amount of public
Oh, I
comment.
fucking love you
So
guys,
appreciate
dude.
your
I fucking love you
participation. We do have a couple of other callers, a couple of other speakers here in the chambers. Is Michelle Hope Walker available? Is she still here? Michelle Hope Walker? I don't see her approaching.
I like
the
this.
podium.
Oh, here they come, guys.
Cheryl
Changing the view
here.
because I think they're going to do the people in the
Cheryl
room
can
now.
approach the podium to
Oh,
speak.
here it comes. Here it comes. In the room.
Okay,
Oh, it's
I
going
don't
to get hot,
see
guys.
Cheryl. I don't see anybody
Get the
getting up to
popcorn
try
out.
to speak.
Get the popcorn.
Donald. Is Donald available to come and speak? I don't see anybody. I know it's difficult because there's people blocking the podium, but I don't see anybody waving their hand or attempting to speak.
This is
so
going out
we'll go ahead and
nationally
close
through
public
several
comment with that.
ABCs,
And, we're ready to move
NBC.
forward with the work of the people of Los
I don't know
Angeles.
if
So,
11's
Madam
carrying
Clerk,
it, but
which items are before us
bet.
that are available to vote on?
Before the council are items 4 through 28 and 31.
Very good. So those items are now before us. Let's go ahead.
No, I didn't feel the
open
quake. I'm
roll.
too far south.
Close the roll. Tabulate the votes.
11 ayes.
Very good. Let's move next to item number 29. And on item 29, members, I'd like to propose an amendment to refer recommendations number 3 and 4 to the Budget and Finance Committee for further consideration of the funding sources for the election, and then move that we adopt all of the other recommendations. Thank you. Mr. Blumenfield is seconded. With that amendment, let's go ahead and open the roll. Close the roll. Tabulate the votes.
11 ayes.
Gotta check my phone.
Thank you. That will take us next then to item.
I don't know,
33.
Natalie, who the second caller
And
was. We know
members,
Andrew
what's
Smith was the
before us
first.
First,
Gotta send them
is
both
the
T-shirts.
motion on item 33 that was brought by Mr. O'Farrell and myself to bring before us the consideration of a new council president pro tem. And as we do that, Mr. O'Farrell, I want to thank you again for your leadership during a very difficult and tumultuous time as our president pro tem. You had a challenge that was put on your shoulders that was almost unimaginable to move the council forward. So I
we're
want to
busy
thank you
sucking
for your,
each other's dick.
Come
Come get some. Thank you some.
dignified leadership. as
Come get
we
some. Thank you so
advance
much for the
forward.
Twitch
And
Prime
so,
subscription.
with that, members, this motion on item 33 is before us. Let's go ahead and, if there's no speakers, let's go ahead and open the roll. Close the roll. Tabulate the votes.
11 ayes.
So that matter is now before us, members, and what, in keeping with the tradition of the City Council, we conduct the actual election of the Council President Pro Tem by a voice vote conducted in alphabetical order. So if there's no objection to proceeding according to that tradition, we are prepared to proceed. Public comment has been satisfied, so let's go ahead and begin with our roll call vote in alphabetical order.
Blumenfield.
I rise to support
Fucking
a
A.
great leader, Curran Price, a friend,
jumped a
a
little.
person I know is going to help heal this city. Go Curran.
Fucking scared me a little.
Bonin.
Curran Price.
Buscaino.
Happy to support my brother in service, Curran Price.
We're on like 4 Russian. But
Councilmember Price.
Hutt.
Support Curran Price.
Koretz.
An enthusiastic vote for current price.
Krikorian.
I'm very proud to support a friend and somebody who has a strong leadership of bringing people in this community together, Curran Price.
Lee.
My good friend, Curran Price.
No, that wasn't Robin Quivers.
Our good friend.
Don't talk about food, Painted Black, because then I'm going to get blamed when I start talking about it.
Price.
Humbly yours, Curran Price.
Although it is lunchtime, isn't it?
Ramen.
Yeah, it's
Councilmember Curran Price.
Rodriguez absent. 11 members voted for Councilmember Curran Price.
All right, guys.
Smoke. Mr. Price, I'd like to give you an opportunity to say a few words. Mr. Council President Pro Tem, Curran Price.
He's getting an applause for any.
Well, first of all, colleagues, thank you. I'm humbled by the confidence that you placed in me to serve as.
They love him in the back.
One moment, please. Folks, we've listened for
love him in the back.
Almost 2 hours now to your yelling. I'm going to ask that you keep the volume down so that we can hear Mr. Price as he speaks. That's the one and only time I'm going to say that.
That'll
Mr.
ought to do it.
Price.
Thank you, Mr. President. Let me start by reiterating my position that hate speech, bigotry, anti-Semitism of any kind do not have a place anywhere in our city. We can't stay silent, and such toxic, offensive, and divisive views will not be tolerated. I condemn the statements made and uttered by Nuri, by Gil, by Kevin De Leon, and by Kanye West. Their words continue to poison our beautiful city. And let me just reiterate, I did not know of the meeting that took place with my colleagues, nor was I invited to that meeting. I stand in solidarity with my brothers and my sisters in the black community. I also stand with our Jewish community, indigenous people, Armenians, LGBTQ friends, and Angelos everywhere who feel targeted and no longer safe in our city. We're not going to turn a blind eye to the blatant racism that's been put on full display for all to see. Our democracy is under assault, and everything we stand for in the United States and in our city is at stake. At a time of rising violence, great animosity, and hateful rhetoric,
Chat
we
is
must come
lit
together
right now.
and claim who we are as a city. I'm proud to represent a multicultural, multi-ethnic district that's a majority Latino, and with the folks hailing from Mexico, Central America, and the Caribbean, across the diaspora. CD9 is a microcosm of the diversity seen throughout LA, which is why coalition building is a hallmark of my leadership style. All my life,
it's
I
scripted.
fought against injustices from an unfair system designed to sabotage any advancement of minorities. Because of my lived experiences, I've been at the forefront of creating lasting reform, leaning on progressive priorities impacting the entire city. Over the years, we've come together as one body with one goal: to lift people up and leave no one behind. Together, we've carved paths to prosperity for all Angelenos to level the playing field, whether it's increasing the minimum wage, providing paid sick leave resources, or the nation's biggest guaranteed basic income program. And I'm going to continue to advocate for the advancement of historically underserved and disadvantaged communities, like the one I represent. Because it's simply the right thing to do. It's always right to do right. And with the trust that you've placed in me, I'm going to continue to do everything in my power to help bring our city together. This is an honor I don't take lightly. As we look toward the future in the pursuit of equity, justice, institutional, and systemic change, our council will need a collaboration of leadership and those with firsthand experiences. As a 71-year-old black man, I've had my fair share of experience fighting against adversities. From living through a time of segregation to the social justice revolution today. We've got some difficult days ahead, but I have infinite hope that working together works. In the words of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., I refuse to accept the view that mankind is so tragically bound to the starless midnight of racism and war that the bright daybreak of peace and brotherhood can never become a reality. I believe that unarmed truth and unconditional love will have the final word. Colleagues, once again, I'm incredibly honored to take this position of responsibility and leadership on our council. It's time we work together to restore trust, restore faith in our city and in our state. It's an honor to serve you, and I look forward to our collaboration. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you very much, Council President Curran Price, and thank you for being willing to take on this burden of leadership at this difficult time. Looking forward to advancing the city forward with you.
I love how they always talk about that there's no room for racism in the city, but yet they never mention there's no racism, no room for racism in their party, which, by the way, Not to make this a political thing, but every single one of them that was caught talking that way were all from the same party, and it was not the Republican Party. Before you start getting angry.
The item is adopted, and for the record, the ordinances for items 4 through 12 will be held over 1 week to November 1st for a second reading.
Never say that.
Thank you. That'll.
So apparently there's room for that. Just not room for it in the city. Yeah, that mute is on them, guys. So when they every once in a while you can see is.
I'm sorry. Let's.
They randomly
go back to
mute
item
it.
Number 32. If
whatever
there's no
reasons.
objection to reconsideration, Ms. Rahman would like to change her vote. So on item 32,
Uh-oh,
if
she
there's
changed her vote.
No objection. Do we have to call the roll on reconsideration? We can do it without objection. We're going to do it without objection. So let's go ahead and take up item number 32 again for a separate
Come on,
vote.
thanks for doing.
Go ahead and open the roll.
Hey. Come on.
Close the roll. Tabulate the votes.
Come on, you killed it, kid.
8 ayes, 3 noes.
Thank you. The item is still adopted, and there has been a request to adopt item 33 forthwith.
Without objection, that'll be the order. All right, that brings up item number 30, which was called special by Councilmember O'Farrell.
Thank you, Mr. President, and I rise to congratulate President Pro Tem Curran Price in his new role. Colleagues, item
Are we getting
30
just a crotch shot right
is
there?
about
Is that a crotch behind him?
Prop 1 on the November 8th
Nice
general election
beaver.
ballot.
Thank you.
I stand in support
I
of
just had it
reproductive
stuffed.
freedom and my professional duty to ensure the city of Los Angeles is crystal clear on this issue. Los Angeles will always stand in support of reproductive freedom, reproductive rights, and access to reproductive health care. These are fundamental,
stop it.
unequivocal rights,
Stop
and
it.
they should not be inhibited by misguided decisions
it.
made
sit
elsewhere
in the
by
chair over
courts
there.
or legislators.
You keep knocking the
Our
television off.
resolution
Come on.
in support of Prop 1 sends a clear message that America's second largest city will remain a beacon of reproductive freedom. This work is critical and also personal for me. Like many of you, we have either had relatives or close friends who have needed to make a very tough decision for themselves. I had one such best friend in college who was a star athlete 1 year younger than me, who was abandoned by her boyfriend and had to make a very tough choice. She went on to have a very wonderful athletic career at the university, and I know that she made the right decision. And she was able to do that at a time when reproductive freedom was the law of the land, and that was many decades ago. Restricting access to reproductive health care endangers the rights of all of us, including the rights we have fought so hard for, our rights to marriage, our rights to privacy, and more. Justice Clarence Thomas has already signaled on this U.S. Supreme Court the radical right-wing position that if you are a member of the LGBTQ community like myself, they're coming after us next. It's about our personal rights, it's about our privacy rights, and we are on the docket after this. We will not let this happen, and will continue to fight the protections across the nation, starting here with the passage of Prop 1 in the state of California. Thank you, colleagues, and I ask for an aye vote. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you very much, Mr. O'Farrell. All right. If there's no one else wishing to be heard on this matter, let's items before us. Let's go ahead and open the roll. Close the roll. Tabulate the votes.
Hey.
11 ayes.
Stop it.
Very good. Thank you. I'd also like to just make sure that item 33
Why don't you go
was
sit
sent
in your
forthwith.
chair over there so everybody can
Without
see
objection,
ya.
That'll be the order. Madam Clerk, what's next on the
Go
agenda?
sit over there.
Thank you, Mr. President. There is also a request to send item 29 forthwith.
Without objection, that'll be the order.
Council has motions for posting and referral. The motions will be posted on the City Clerk's website shortly after the meeting for the public's viewing. To subscribe to receive copies of today's council motions to your email, please visit clerk.lacity.org.
These matters are posted
Probably
and
all on
referred.
blow.
The desk is clear.
Stop pushing
Very good.
the laptop.
Members, are there any announcements? The one thing I would just like to say in terms of an announcement, members, is thank you for seeing through a difficult meeting and doing the work of the people of Los Angeles. One thing that I want to make as clear as I can is we're going to do everything that we can to increase the opportunities for the public to participate in these meetings. That's why we adopted the new hybrid system today. But I also want to make as clear as I can, there is no way that the work of the people of Los Angeles will stop. This council will continue to do the work that we need to serve the people.
Ken, hold on.
The city council will not be disrupted by groups, small or large, who seek to stop us from doing the people's work. Every member of this council has called for exactly what the people who have been raising their voices in this chamber have asked for. And so we are going to move forward. We're going to do the work of this city. Thank you, members, for your patience today in making sure that that happened. All right, any other announcements? All right, seeing none, are there any adjournments?
Your birthday today? Happy
On
birthday,
my right,
Russian bot.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
On my
Happy
left.
birthday, you thing from another world, you.
Happy birthday, Russian bot.
All right, seeing none, this meeting is adjourned.
No,
Thank
they're
you
not.
all very much.
They're not gonna let them talk. Oh man, ain't that about a bitch? They did that. They did some bullshit right there, ladies and gents. They're like, oh no, fuck that. That's all you get. Oh, they done dogged him out. They dogged him out. Like, oh, sorry, you guys don't get heard. Yeah, this shit is a joke, dude. It's just a fucking, it's a clown show. It really is, dude. These dudes are they're just there so they can say that they did their little meeting. It's a dog and pony show. That's all it is. That's all it is. That's all it is. And thank you so much for you guys calling, Andrew Smith and whoever else called. That's awesome, you guys. I appreciate you. Oh, let me do the link tree for Ken. Ken, let me link this right here. The link right there. You see the one that says link tree? Click on that one right there. And then you'll see the very top box. I'll say smokeandscan.com. Click on that. And then you'll see shop. Click there. You're right there. Shirts and hoodies and hats and all types of goodies. I think we even have backpacks in there. Stinky stuff. Wherever that little bastard's at right now. I don't know where he's at. Let's see what's going on in our beautiful city. They love to paint it as some pretty, beautiful city. And it is. But there's a lot of shit going on too. And they, it's funny how they just concentrate on what they want you to concentrate on. They don't really concentrate on what's truly going on around the whole city.
Traffic and ambulance traffic, Exposition and Raymond, a 2-vehicle TC, code 3, incident 2142, already 357.
2-vehicle wreck. 5 shot right here, the beautiful Venice Beach Hotel. Go stay by the bay at Venice Beach Hotel. Hold on. Oop, that's not what I wanted. That's what I want. Make myself smaller so you can see more bikinis. There is that. So, yeah. Yeah, man. It's a beautiful day out there. And, yeah, let's get into another round here. It's good to see you guys. I am going to be on later. I'm staying around the house. So there is that. And, yeah, man. Yeah. Hopefully you guys are having a good Taco Tuesday. Yeah, no, they got in trouble for saying, a few things about a few different groups. And that's why a few are angry. And, I just feel like it's dangerous to have all one side. But the problem is with having one, a split councils, there's too much infighting. And so there's that. Burglary.
Cartwright Avenue, 6051 Cartwright Avenue, the residence. Panic alarm activation via key fob. Code 3 incident 2149, already 5029.
All right, got a panic activation from somebody's key fob at their house. Oh no! We'll take a look at Vegas too. Let's go see what Vegas looks like.
Hollywood unit,
Vegas.
man, Soprano going towards Santa Monica on foot. Suspect is a male Asian. Code 2 incident 2151, already 669.
Uh-oh, we got a 311 man, a male Asian.
He's pulling his cock out.
He's pulling his dick out. Let me see that. Dang, look at her right there in the black. My gosh. My gosh, Billy. Holy shit.
I got a boner.
Oh, man. Just sun-kissed California girl. Yeah, no, we were just hopping back and forth. This is Vegas, live on the Strip. MGM Parkway and the Strip right there. So there is that. A beautiful, quiet day. Sunny day. Looks nice. Maybe even a little chilly. You can see the kid over there and his mom. They have their jackets on. So maybe it's a little breeze, a little chill. See the flags moving back there a little bit. So, yep, see, and he's got his jacket on, so it's cold. It's another cold morning in Vegas, 60, 65.
15 woman, 1555 8 Chase Street is code 2 in apartment 3. Code 2 incident 2159 RD 1981.
Yeah, see, everybody has a jacket on now. Nah, 60, 65 is enough. Yeah, no, the earthquake was a 5.1. I mean, that's, it's like I said, if it's at 5 is where you finally start to really, it's a decent quake. But even at, you're just barely kissing 5.1. There can't be that much damage. It really can't be. And I wouldn't think there'd be any. There wouldn't be, because trust me, news would be breaking everywhere if there was a bridge down or anything like that. And 5.1 is not doing any of that. It needs to be 7.0 to be taking that kind of stuff down. Because that's the one thing about living in California. Your, what do you call it? Your infrastructure is really good. They have really crazy earthquake codes. So and a lot of new structures are on rollers too. So it just sways. The building sways with the quake. So that way the structure doesn't get so damaged. So 4.6 smashed up your house, boy. You must have had an old house, Tony. Like we're talking early 1900s house with no earthquake, no bolting of the studs. The foundation. Because now they mandatory you bolt your foundation down. And that's why I always tell you guys, a lot of people come in, well, you're in your mom's basement. Well, if anything, I'd be in my mom's attic because there's not many basements here because of earthquakes. The last thing you want to do is be under a house and have an earthquake happen. Because if it is strong and it is 7, it's going to pancake that house down and you're going to be stuck under the house. You may not be, you'll be perfectly fine sitting down there, but good luck for them getting to you. Good luck. I just missed a fire truck going down the fucking street. It just jammed down here. Yeah, Panther. It's good to see you. White T-shirt Media sent you? Sweet. Shout out to White T-shirt Media. Yeah, we'll see them maybe tonight, if not definitely on Friday. So yeah, it's a packed day. It's really nice. Is that what you think, Casimir? Man, Casimir, you're always over here. And let me tell you something. 4.0 with 4 points, even a 4.7. I'll give you one off more than your prediction top. Ain't going to do nothing. Other than rattle some windows and nerves, maybe. For some people. That's it.
Hollywood units, 459 Silent,
Burglary.
5020 Denny Avenue, 5020 Denny Avenue. Code 3 incident 2169 RD 1557. North Hollywood, sound identified. 678261.
All right, Eve. Have a great day. Get out and enjoy your day like these people are. Enjoy the sun. Get you some vitamin D. Get on your rollerblades. She have rollerblades? She is. You don't see rollerblades too often anymore. A lot of people are bringing back roller skates. I see people roller skating a lot. He's going to the skate park over there. There's a skate park right up there on the very top, under the M&O. They got a whole full pools and all that good jazz. Thank you to whoever just bought something. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Thank you. Getting that vitamin, yeah. Get that vitamin D up in you. Sun's nice. It's nice to be in the sun sometimes. I just don't like being in the sun when it's super hot. That's my whole deal. That's my whole deal. Oh, man. There we go. Look at that dude's gut. Now, that's a belly.
Motherfuckers with guts like that ain't off the cheeseburgers. Motherfuckers with guts like that definitely are on the cheeseburgers, dog.
You looking at my gut? I just took a little peek. I saw you. So what are you looking at my gut for?
Oh boy! Oh look, dance party. You be dancing. Dance.
Southeast unit is ADW suspect. They're now 1781 East 113th Street. Incident 2178 RD 1837. Stand by for additional.
I can't lie. I love me some cheeseburger. That's why I got a gut like him. Definitely, I'm working my way up to it. I don't have a. My gut isn't as glorious, but it's getting there. That's gonna be me in like maybe 6 years time. I've given myself a 6-year window. Double cheese. I can't start. No, I don't want to start doing it. Don't do it. I'm gonna get blamed for it. Robbery.
South Olive Street, 832 South Olive Street, Native Sun, LA. Coffee shop and bar holds alarm. Activation is code 32181 or D162.
Oh shit! They're robbing the coffee shop right now.
Unit, possible attempt kidnap just occurred at the Beverly Center. PR is now at 8730 Alden Drive. The place of employment. Suspect number 1 is a male, Hispanic, dark complexion with a beard, short, heavy build, wearing all black clothing, black shoes, and carrying a hobo bag. Number 2 is male, Hispanic, 6'1", all black clothing, leather jacket. PR was sprayed with unknown substance. It's code 202-175-RE721.
Wow, so they sprayed her with some unknown substance, tried to kidnap her at the Beverly Center. 2 men tried to kidnap her just now at the Beverly Center. Yes, you just heard that. Sprayed with some unknown substance. What time is it right now? I mean, that's noon. What time is it? Yeah, it's 12:35. Never let your guard down, ladies and gentlemen, and go get your mace. Not bear spray, the fucking mace. I keep telling you. I can't tell you 100 times. I gotta just tell you. You know, can't keep, please. I don't want none of you hurt. And that's the best part. Those motherfuckers ain't going nowhere. They're gonna be staying there. And if you're a real dick like me, you'll spray them one more time when they're down. Then they really are going nowhere for a long time. Like, you can just chill on the phone, just update all your social media sites. Cops will take 47 minutes to get there, and it don't even matter. Breaking Fetters, thank you so much for the dodo.
Money don't jiggle, jiggle. It folds. I'd like to see you wiggle, wiggle, for sure.
No, bear spray is illegal. Bear spray is for bears, and it's against the law, and it's looked at as a deadly weapon, and you'll be arrested and catch a felony and never vote again and be a fucking felon in your life if you're caught with it in my state of California. So I suggest you don't have it. Now, having said that, people still do. They carry brass knuckles. Same deal with that. Nunchucks, switchblades, butterfly knives, collapsible batons. All that is the same shit. They're all deadly weapons. You will all catch a felony for all of it just possessing it. Just by possessing it. Okay, so mace. Mace is different. Mace is like what every mail carrier has to fight off a dog. Okay, and that's another reason. Imagine if you're a dog, or you're a parent and you got a stroller and there's a rabid dog on the street and he comes to attack you. I mean, it happens. There's coyotes out there that do that sometimes, depending on the area you live in. It's a good way to protect yourself and not harm the dog. The dog won't like it, sure. It'll be fine after a while. Same with the guy. He won't like it. He won't see. He won't go nowhere. Doesn't matter if he's 4'7" or 9'7" and 997 pounds. He's not going to see anything and he's going to hurt. Okay? He still needs his eyes. Everybody needs their eyes. And without your eyes, you ain't got nothing, homie. I don't give a shit if you're an MMA fighter. You need your eyes. So, ain't you ever watched Bloodsport where he throws the fucking shit in Jean-Claude Van Damme's eyes? Throws like the powder and homie couldn't see. Unless you're Jean-Claude and you could just feel and sense. Shit! Remember that one? I remember it. Jean-Claude did the fucking splits. Crushed homie out and homie couldn't see.
311 man, Vermont and Melrose on the northwest corner. Code 2 incident 2203 and RD201.
Another 311 man on Vermont and Melrose.
He's pulling his cock out.
Well, I mean, LA City College is there, so he's probably trying to show the ladies. The young co-eds. Well, funny enough as it is the Braille Center's right there, but obviously, that's for the hearing and seeing impaired centers. But yeah, it's weird that whole area is a bit wild. I wouldn't walk around that area, and yet there's a college community right there. There's an arcade across the street. The Braille Center's there. And there's something that's next to LA City. Oh, and the what do you call it? It's right there, the subway. So it's like you have to walk. A lot of people have to walk through that area, but that area is like rough at night, dude. Like I wouldn't be walking down Vermont.
Code 45122,
Right.
6th Avenue,
Nah.
Project Custody.
You're gonna get robbed.
Unit 415 Juvenile 3736 Trinity Street at the Trinity Street Elementary School. Subject male, Hispanic, 8 years old, gray shirt, long white sleeve undershirt, navy pants. Code 2 incident 2212, NRD 1342.
Wait, what did the 8-year-old do?
Anywhere airport. All units code 4. Any Newton unit 415 Juvenile 3736 Trinity Street at the Trinity Street Elementary School. Subject male, Hispanic, 8 years old, gray shirt, long white sleeve undershirt, navy pants. Code 2 incident 2212, NRD 1342.
Okay, so he's causing a disturbance. That's what a 415 is. He's 8 years old. He's at elementary school, and elementary school's already calling the LAPD on him. He's 8. I mean, I have to laugh at it to not cry.
1116 West Center Boulevard behind the Paradise Motel. Code 2 incident 2214, NRD 29.
My God, dude. 8 years old. Already starting shit. Already starting shit at 8. Shit. I'm just wondering what he did.
West 8th Street.
Wonder if he hit somebody. May have assaulted another kid or a teacher. I mean, there could be some pretty big 8-year-olds.
Suspect is now 1220 West 30th Street. Suspect is a female, Middle Eastern, 20s, long black hair and French. Code 27221 64338.
The actual call, that was the actual call, C4. That's just a 415, which is a disturbance. He's causing a disturbance of some sort. So just to be general about it, they'll just say it's a 415. They won't get into it. Now, usually, if it's a battery, they would have said it's a 242 involved.
10571 Pico Boulevard. Suspect's a male, white, mid-40s, no shirt, no pants. Code 2, incident 2217, RD 847.
Another guy running around with no pants on?
You ever seen a grown man naked?
I got a boner.
That is 3 dudes. 2 just flashing their cocks. Right? 2 of them just basically just showing dick.
Quit playing with your dinghy. Go away, Peyton.
Sorry, guys. And then the other one, who's straight running around naked at 1 o'clock. What time is it? Well, not even 1 o'clock. It's 12:41. It's 12:41, and you already. I mean, dude, I don't know how long we've been listening to the scanners since we stopped that LA Council meeting. How long? But that's 20 minutes, maybe. So in 20 minutes, we've had 3 men showing dick. Just wild. City is nuts. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's too much. Too goddamn much. And that fool's running around naked. So they'll step up that call so they can go over there and get a blanket around that guy. You had the attempted kidnapping. We've had a few burglaries. We had a robbery at the coffee shop. We had a couple car wrecks. I think that's it. I mean, for the most part, I don't think we had anything else. That was no shootings, no stolen cars. So that was nice. So there is that. Oh, shit. What is that? Is that Mickey? Oh, shit. It is Mickey. Let's see, Don. It must be hot. Well, I mean, not today. Nice. Not today. It's actually probably nice in there, keeping them warm. But on a hot summer 110-degree day, I definitely don't be wanting that. 115 degrees. Oof. Wearing that big Mickey helmet. Fuck that. It's Magic Mickey? What's the difference?
12832 South Island.
Go all day? No, I can't rush it. I got things to do, my man. But I'll be on later. So, Fantasia Mickey? What the fuck is all the difference? I don't know about all that crap. You know that. You know I goddamn know. I ain't know nothing about that shit. I remember old Mickey Mouse. That's it. I remember back in the day where it didn't matter what Mickey Mouse's sexual preference was and all that stuff. I remember that too. Cloak, no cloak. Was it Cloak and Dagger, Mickey? I remember Cloak and Dagger from the Atari game. I remember that. That I do remember. But anything else Mickey related, I can't say. I mean, I told you guys, the last time I went to Disneyland was 1992. So that's a long time ago.
Oh, yes, before 178, he's under
Don't even know what it looks like now. It would be crazy different. I'm sure it's all... You know what? I mean, the Star Wars land would probably be something fun to go see, you know, because I used to like Star Wars a lot, you know. But, yeah, I don't know. Other than that, I can't see anything that I'd really trip off going and seeing. And I hate lines. And I'm certainly not paying, what is it, $160 to stand in lines all day long. Like, that's insane to me that people do that. Even with your fast pass, you're still in a line. And you're paying like $300 to go in. Like, I don't even know. It's craziness, man. $12 waters, too? Oh, my gosh. Yeah, and I bet they don't even let you bring a water in. Like, they should at least allow everybody to bring one water in. So I can at least finish one. And then be forced to buy another from your fucking overpriced ass. Tourist trap. Or yeah, I mean, it's been that way for a long time. We know that's a nice rules. We know that, but I mean, come on, man. It's like it's just so. I mean, how does a family of like 3 or 4, which isn't a big family, one daughter, one son, how do they afford that?
Supervisor, 415 woman with a knife, 15558 Chase Street.
Chick with a knife. Oh boy, she gonna stab somebody. Now I got to cut you. Yeah, I mean, you say to yourself, "Look, so it's like $300 for them, and it's probably $80 for kids, right? Right? So you're talking to like almost $500, and you haven't even got through the gates yet. You haven't eaten anything, and you know the kids, they want Mickey ears, they want some cotton candy. You know what I mean? That's what they want. It's their dates, right? I mean." It's wild, dude. And then next thing you know, you've spent $1,000 easy. You know, especially if you've gone into the little store and bought a T-shirt or a coffee mug or something. Just wild, the marketing. You know, that's what I'm saying. Before you get into the park, it's just wild. So they say it's $1,000 for a family of 4 before you get in for one day. That's wild. See, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, what's the parking? Anybody know what the parking is? Because I could tell you.
1961 advises the southeast corner building of
30 to park? That's not bad.
Responding unit responded to the rear parking lot. Suspect has dropped the knife, not cooperating.
Uh-oh. She dropped the knife, but she's not cooperating. I gotta say, James, that's pretty cheap in the sense, you know, $30 for parking, you know, because, and thank you, the 25 or 30, well, whatever, 25, 30, still a lot cheaper, because I told you when the Rams games, it was, I mean, even before they moved to the big stadium, it was $100 to, I'm sorry, it was $80 to park your car, just to park and go in. And if you wanted to park,
unit code Sam 1558 Chase Street to the rear parking lot.
If you wanted to park and go into and tailgate, it was $120. So I'm sure there is, Joe. How much damage do you see? Do you see a lot of damage? Are they just telling you, playing you a loop of somebody's fucking chandelier going back and forth? Look, here's somebody's ring camera of their little garden gnome shaking back and forth. Oh, look, it fell over. That's what I'm saying, like the sensationalism. But I get it. They need to cover it. They want to cover it. I understand it. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is it gives a perception to some people that, oh man, it's like really dangerous. They need to realize that 9 out of 10 quakes are nothing.
Suspect there now, 7967 Beverly Boulevard at the church. Suspect number 1, male, white, heavy set, shirtless, gray or tan pants, with tattoos, 40 to 50 years. Suspect 2, 40 to 45, black button-down shirt and jeans. Suspect number 3, female, white, hot pink hair, black halter top, hot pink yoga pants, Code 2 incident 2241 RD 711.
So those three clowns, I guess, causing a disturbance at church. Oh man, did you hear she had the hot pink hair with the hot pink pants? Don't think that wasn't planned, ladies and gentlemen. Because that's appropriate for church, I'm assuming. I mean, I don't know. I don't go to church too often. Maybe they don't give a shit. Yeah, church on Tuesday. Maybe she had to go repent and get into the confessional. You know what I mean? Get in the confessional and work some problems out. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? A couple Hail Marys and you'll be all good. Crazy hair color. Cause a disturbance in the church. Surely you jest. See, I can't. It sucks, man. We're over here watching that meeting. I'm over here trying to listen to the true objective, opinions of these citizens and take it for real. I really am. And then all of a sudden I got to read your chat. And it's just explosively funny. And I'm laughing left and right. And it gives so many, why are you laughing at those, she's talking. Why are you laughing at her points? Are you racist? No, I'm laughing at something else in the chat room. Oh, the messages you get. Life's funny, man. Life is funny. But what's going on with the fire trucks today, man? That's the third one. They're rolling deep today down there. You know what it is it's a nice day. They even want to go and check it out and see all the Keenies. Yeah, where the Keenies at?
58 Chase in custody.
I want to see some Keenies. Everybody loves some Keenies. We need a chase. Yep. Oh, what's up, Stinks? Yeah. I need a soundbite of that shootout. What shootout? What shootout? What do you mean? What, Heat? I mean, man, that thing's like fucking 12 minutes long. This one's long enough. That's long enough. That's 4 seconds right there. That's long. If that's 5 seconds, that's the longest shit. I mean, playing Heat would be just craziness. And my neighbor's coming in like, what's going on? Where's German? And he might be up there somewhere. What are you doing? Huh, Stinks? What are you doing? Why don't you go in your bed so everybody can see you? No? Just want to stare at me under there? Yeah, crazy cat. We need the Hollywood shit. No, not in Hollywood because we wouldn't hear it anyways. We need an area where you can actually hear the things going on. Some more of the ladies for you. Some more of the showgirls. Showgirls. I wonder how heavy those things are on their heads. Like all the feathers. Their heads are...
Hamlin's traffic, Sheldon and Cranford. 69 info from CHP. Further incident 2258 RD 1681. Valid traffic unit to handle identify.
Another car wreck there. CHP's giving the call. They almost ran down the old people. Dude, a lot of people. We have yet to see somebody get hit. Good thing.
DW suspect there now. 15439 Devonshire Street. 15439 Devonshire Street. To the rear of the bonds near the loading dock. Suspect transient female, white, 50 years. 5 foot, black jacket, blue jeans, armed with a knife. It's code 3 incident 2229, 1951.
All right, another transient with a knife.
I love you, filthy hobo.
Unit unknown trouble, 220 Boyd Street.
Oh.
Open 911 line,
Oh,
code 2
fuck.
incident 2259, RD 138.
Man, what the fuck? You come in here and do that shit. Get the fuck out of here, dude. Clown ass motherfucker. Yep. No, devil, you're in here. I don't know what, just people coming in spamming right away. It's a good way to get kicked out in your first time in here. Fools don't care though. They don't give a shit. They don't give a shit. Oh yeah, those showgirls are everywhere. There's many sets of them. I mean, they're really no different than the kind of guys and girls that dress up like the comic book characters or the stuffed animal, like the Mickey. It's really no different. I'm in a costume. You want to take a picture? Sure, here's $10 or $10 for a picture or whatever. Those pictures aren't free.
Gina ADW suspect now 111 West 7th Street, 111 West 7th Street, Saturday apartment complex. Suspect male, black, 43 years, blue jacket, black leggings, and appears brother outside the apartment with a gun. Code 3 is 2271 164 Central and identified.
Oh yeah, Wolf. They're always. I mean, they have. That's what showgirls wear, and they're wearing exactly what showgirls wear, except for they're not topless, which showgirls normally are. They're either completely topless or they'll wear a pasty and they're topless. I mean, if you ever gone to a legitimate show, I'm not talking about some strip club in Vegas. I'm talking about a legitimate show like that there in Vegas. Come on, get off the keyboard, fool. What are you doing? There they go. You called it.
Northeast Unit 415, Man Echo Park in Coran, between Coran and Cerro Gordo. Code 2, incident 2277, RD 1173.
That's what a lot of them wore back in the day. I mean, I'm sure that they may do that now still, What are you doing, man? Like, really? You just got to be everywhere but where everybody wants you to be. I swear to God. Let's see if they can even see you over here. Nope, can't even see you over here. He's right here. He's right here. Why don't you go sit over there?
West LA Unit, Child Abuse Investigation, 9755, category.
Child abuse investigation?
Avenue at Castle Heights Elementary School. It's code 2, incident 2270, RD 886.
All right, so either man, that's sad. That's probably a teacher who saw marks all over the kid and asked the kid maybe who did it. And now the teacher and they have to call the police and have an investigation started to make sure the kid's not being abused. Cat's right here, man, just being annoying as he always is. He's everywhere but where you want him to be. The dude's got 3 different setups. 3 different cameras, and yet he ain't in any of them. Clown. Fucking clown. Walking over him. He already broke a keyboard already. Enough of that. He broke the laptop. I had to have it fixed. He laid on it, and fat belly broke it. It's got a gut just like his daddy. Yeah, it's a pretty packed day. I mean, this is fall. This is why people like California. While some people are busy dealing with rainstorms and even snow, what we're dealing with. That is probably the first draw. And then there's another draw right there. There's 2 big draws right there. 3 in total. So there's that. And that's what I'm saying, a lot of people just don't want to deal with weather, and here, the worst you're going to get is some rain. That's it. And people cry about that. And it hasn't even rained for 1 fucking day. Oh my God. There's water falling from the sky. I love it. I mean, literally. Fucking, it may rain 7 days out of a goddamn year if you put it all together. Like the actual time where it actually is raining, like water falling from the sky. It's just amazing to me. And then you'd think to yourself, all the little greenies, because those are mostly greenies that are crying about it. You'd want the water. It's good for the environment. It's to fill those lakes up and get out of the drought. I can't drive my Prius. Man, you can't drive your Prius anyways. Dry land and you can't figure out how to drive that fucking go-kart. I mean, that's really how it is. No fucking joke. Like it, sad deal. That's some truth right there. That's how you know. You see these little cars, right? Tiny, and then they got a dent on every ding. Every panel got a dent or a ding. Like, yeah, story. Oh, well, this one was somebody opened their door on me. Sell that sack of bullshit to somebody else because I ain't buying it. Yeah. Too funny, man. Too funny, man. It's life in the big titty, though. It's life in the big titty. 5 hours and 11 minutes to sunset. It's a bit cold in Houston. Yeah, it seems cold in Vegas. We were watching earlier, and look, see, watch. We'll go back. Take a look at it. A lot of people there have some coats on, A couple people, and then there's a couple like me that just wear the shorts. It don't matter, like Stefan. Be snowing. I have a parka on with some shorts. Just that warm-blooded. That's just what it is. Just what it is. Just what it is. Yeah, I like this weather because you can be comfortable, man. I can wear literally shorts and a hoodie and be comfortable. Not too much. If it gets a little too much, then you wear some pants. Big deal. But this is hoodie weather, man, and it's funny. Just in the last few days, I think I've sold maybe 7 or 8 hoodies. And, normally hoodies, shirts go all the time, but hoodies, a lot of people wait for this time of the year. You don't sell many in summertime, you know what I mean? So as fall rolls around, you start to sell that thicker layer of clothing, And here in LA, like I said, those puffy East Coast jackets that people wear on the East Coast, you would never wear that here. It just never gets cold enough for that. So hoodies are like perfect. That's why you see a lot of people bailing thin hoodies, stuff like that. So there is that. What's up, G? Hoodies and shorts is everything. Yeah, I mean, to me it is. I like it because I feel really comfortable, And you're a little bit, you're still brisk on the bottom and warm on top. So I'm good. I'm good like that. You like the thicker ones? I mean, I don't know, James. The thin ones seem to sell more. And, I know everybody likes the zip downs. I got to make a zip down one. They're all pullovers. I know I got to make a zip down because I myself like zip downs more than pullovers myself. But I got to figure out a way to I think you'd have to do like this emblem on the side small and then have your zip. And then on the back, have this emblem big on the back, if that makes sense. Stolen car.
Oakwood Avenue, last location for tracking system, holding for 10 minutes. Vehicle to 2010 Black Toyota Camry, license plate 9 Adam Robert Edward 638, code 2301 RD 221.
They just ganked a Camry from somebody. Somebody just got their car stolen. Middle of the day, man.
Where is my automobile?
What, Vegas looks depressing? Well, I mean, remember, it's Tuesday. This is the slowest day of the week for them. It just is. What are these guys called again? I know you guys told me like 3 times already. I can't remember. What are these guys called? These the 2 dogs? The Rescue Rangers, or what are they? What are they called? I know you guys told me a couple times, because I don't know what they are, but I know one of you guys. Paw Patrol. Thank you, Paw Patrol. Yeah, Rescue Rangers. That's like McFish. Rescue Ranger. Rescue Ranger sounds good, though. Like, it could totally be a cartoon. The Rescue Rangers. Yeah, Paw Patrol's already like fucking 57 when Paw Patrol came out. That's what happens, bro. I was a little late. On Paw Patrol. Chip and Dale are the Rescue Rangers. Are they really? Is that what their names were? The Rescue Rangers, Chip and Dale?
Person in the Olympic unit, 211 suspects is left.
Robbery.
600 West 6th Street, Pizza sells hamburgers. Suspect male Hispanic, 27 years, 5'10", black hair, wearing a light blue windbreak hooded sweater. Suspect armed with a knife. It's code 2306 already 2024.
I just robbed the hamburger joint with a fucking knife at fucking... Well, it's a good time, though, right at lunch. You'd figure it'd be packed, though. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna slice you up!
Give me your money, man.
We fuck you up, man. We takes the money.
Ah, what up, Renee? Yeah, see, I don't even remember that. Chippendale. Yeah. I remember the DuckTales. DuckTales. Woo! Remember the DuckTales? Those were the original homies. Fucking DuckTales. Yeah, Sunnyside, I know, but do me a favor. Post me a picture of any damage. That's what I say. A lot of people keep saying it. Earthquake. Yeah, show me the damage. There's no damage. If it was a 6.1, then yes. And I keep telling you, what do I always tell you about earthquakes? 5 or bigger. And you're right at the window where you just snuck in. You just snuck in right there. So, there's that. So that's what I'm saying. And you got to remember here that the infrastructure is really good. The building codes are crazy. Like you can't do anything nowadays without having serious bolting down to the slabs or the frame of the house, and they're crazy about that shit here. If you have a soft story of any kind, you have to do retrofitting with H beams.
Central 43rd Street, suspect is a male, Hispanic, gray, black sweatshirt, black pants, correction, black shorts, and black sandals. Robbery uses bodily force. It's country incident 2321, the RD 1346.
Another robbery.
Find out how much money did they get.
So yeah, they're real sticklers, man. And building codes are real strict here. Gotta say that. And there are, they've changed a lot of shit. Like, it's got to be solar now. I think after this year, they're trying to pass the law where you can't even have a gas stove anymore. It's got to be an electric stove. Hope that doesn't happen. It's gonna suck. People trying to cook food and have to wait for that motherfucking thing to heat up, and you can be using your barbecue a whole lot more. And then somehow, somewhere, they'll make some ban on briquettes, and then all of a sudden your neighbor will rat you out for fucking doing a BBQ, and then there'll be that. Yeah, no joke, Al, no joke. So apparently they feel as though there's you're harming the environment too much by having a natural gas stove. So there's that. So I'm guessing they're forcing you to burn wood, which is even better for the environment. Right? And then you dump all that lighter fluid like some people do. Why does my steak taste like gasoline? I don't know, man.
Suspect 1423.
What are you doing, bruh?
Suspect failed black parks 20 years, black sweater, blue jeans, shorts. So the PR previously appears to be going out due to the suspect loading on their steps and in the alley across from location. Continues at 2324 762.
Sounds like somebody just got assaulted. Give me the big rig. Oh boy, there goes Large Marge right there.
Be sure and tell them Large Marge sent ya.
You know I'd be doing that, right? I'd be pulling up to the light, roll the window down, and just be screaming that shit at like 30 people on the street. Tell them Large Marge sent ya. You know what I mean? It'd be great. Fools think you're crazy. And then everybody who doesn't even know who Pee-wee is, like, what the fuck? What the hell did he just say? What the fuck is Large Marge? Good old Large Marge. She was awesome, man. Large Marge. That movie was great, though. Francis. Oh, Pee-wee. Pee-wee's on top of the world then, man. On top of the motherfucking world. Even Vice covered what? Yeah, it is, right, Tron? Pee-wee's, that bike was awesome. Fucking could fly and all kinds of smoke screen and oil slick. That shit was great. Yeah, I'm on tonight, Jason. 9 p.m. For now, we're just sitting here watching a little bit. We were watching the LA Council meeting and had a little fun there, watching the tempers flare a bit. And, it's a little bit of entertainment during the day, something a little bit different. And, now we're watching everybody in Vegas walking and talking, hopefully not getting hit. Oop. Make it through, bro. Get through there. Yes, the basement. The Alamo. Yeah, my favorite drop on that movie is fucking...
The stars at night are big and bright.
Deep in the heart of Texas.
Oh, shit, yeah. Shit, yeah. I still need to get the tequila drop. I still haven't done that. I'm fucking brain dead. I'm brain dead. Yeah. That's the favorite Texas drop. There's no better Texas drop than that one. There ain't no better. I mean, I have other ones, but there ain't no better than that one. Not better than that one. Yeah, that tequila. I need to get that. For like when fools are drunk, we get a DUI call. Tequila. That should be great. Breaking Fetters, thank you for another one. I appreciate you. Thank you. I appreciate you. Yeah, man. Pee-wee's awesome, dude. Pee-wee's awesome. I fucking love him. Fucking Pee-wee. Starting to get a little more packed now. I mean, people are coming out.
14858, 14858, 211 Silence, 523
Robbery.
West Century, 5223 West Century Boulevard at McDonald's. It's code 3, incident 2347. The RD is 1489.
Armed robbery at McDonald's.
Excuse me, bitch.
I love it.
Oh, they robbing McDonald's right now. Straight the hold up alarm, son. Right at lunchtime, they making all that money. Man, we got to do it at lunchtime, dog. That's what it is. That's what it is. Another angry customer? Nah, they robbing him. Oh, that's true. Maybe they were angry and they want their money back. They wasn't going to give them their money back, so they now taken their money back. So there's that. It's tough working at McDonald's. McDonald's. Yeah. Yeah, don't get hit. Don't get hit. Up. Don't be jaywalking. All the little jaywalkers. Yeah, a lot of people be jaywalking right here. See, look, they're jaywalking. Not supposed to be going through there. Both them jaywalkers. Jaywalking is now racist, though, and it's now not illegal in my state because it's racist. It was deemed racist, so they now have made it illegal to give out tickets for jaywalking. So you can go ahead and jaywalk all you want. I am absolutely not kidding you, Electron. I am absolutely not kidding you. Apparently, they had said that they looked at the number of tickets and it was a disproportionate amount of minorities versus white folks, I'm guessing. That's all I could think. Watch out, don't get hit. And so they deemed it racist. So, yeah, they got rid of it. No joke. It's where I live. It's crazy here. It couldn't be that those particular individuals that were ticketed just were lazy and didn't want to walk to the end of the block. And they happened to be the colors they happened to be, whether it be white, black, yellow, brown, purple, whatever the color. Couldn't be that.
On an occupied RV with two people inside that returned to a code 37. Code 2, incident 2353, RD 1681.
So 2 people in a stolen RV. That'd be awesome if they take off. So there's that. So yeah, no joke. That was a legit thing. Saw it on the news, read about it. 'Cause I too thought it was a joke. And I thought to myself, how many times on Smoke and Scan do we hear hit and runs about people getting hit in the street? Like already we have too many pedestrians being hit. And somehow, some way, that's not racist. It's only racist that you ticket them. Now, I'd say to you, as just a decently thinking person, I would say, even keel person, wouldn't you think by making jaywalking, legal, that you're now promoting it in a sense, and now you will have more people not crossing in a crosswalk, which would thus probably, end up having more people being hit by cars. I would think, more of the ladies there. I would think more people would end up getting hit in the long run, but I could be wrong. I think it would equate to, like I said, more people being hit on the average, whether it be daily, monthly, yearly. Watch out, don't get hit. Oh boy. So there's that. It's crazy. It's crazy. Everything like you guys were saying during the council, everything has to be race related. It's wild. It's just wild. Like everything. Everybody's got the victim card. Everybody's oppressed. Especially, I read about this chick, Sunny, on The View. She's got a network job, which probably pays, I don't know, well into the hundreds of thousands per episode. She's making great money, worth well over $3 million, and that's just her, not even her husband. And she's so oppressed. She's apparently so oppressed. I mean, I don't understand. How are you oppressed when you have a job like that? You're on national television. They're giving you the biggest forum. So was it just an affirmative action hire? You're just a token? Is that what it is? Because that's not what I think it is. I think you got it what you got it, and you're crying about being oppressed when you're not. That's my opinion about the matter. But the way you, being her, you flip it. I mean, you telling me it's insanity. Like, it's always about the race card every single day, every single thing. What baffles me is that she seems to think that.
Sierra Man, woman dispute 342 Hauser Boulevard is now a battery domestic violence. The location is building number 3, apartment 432. Still code 2072318 RD 734.
She always has this concentrate.
Units 211 Silent,
Robbery.
7134 Sepulveda Boulevard, 7134 Sepulveda at the Johns Marketplace. Silent hold up alarm covers registers 5 and 7. It's code 3 and 2367 RD 914.
Another robbery at 5 and 7 got him right in the market. Went straight up to the cashiers. Wow. So she has this fixation on black people being oppressed. Now I get it. I understand that. But I ask you this, being from any culture in the United States, I don't know anybody who hasn't been a victim of racism.
87 Place in Avalon. Soldiers of Mouse Management.
Anybody.
Black boy in a black shirt inside a black pickup truck, possible plate of 8510-0684, 8510-0684. Code 210-2371 RD 1803.
Whether you're Asian, Latino, Jewish, Catholic, Buddhist, Muslim, I don't care what you are, black, I don't care, European, Russian, whatever. Okay? You trust me, at some point, sometime, whether it be in elementary school or somewhere else, you were a victim of it at some point.
Traffic 2208 Southwestern Avenue, 2208 Southwestern Avenue, code 3 incident 2372 and RD 316.
Another car wreck. So I say to you, you can sit there and dwell on it all the time and let those people kind of win, or you just go on with your life, not dwell on these small percentage
East 56th Street at the
and move on.
Monitor comments switch to 2370 and RD 1373.
You know? I mean, I and then you say to yourself, okay, Sonny, who's oppressing you? Give me the names. Guarantee you she ain't going to give you a list of names. She ain't going to do that. It's just a systematic system. It's this, it's that, it's the other.
Investigation 1527 Lackey Avenue at Banning High. Response to the main office.
Funny.
2375 RD 518.
Look, alien, anybody and everybody has the potential to be that way. Every group. Every group has a potential to be great, and then they all have potential to be shit. And there's shit and great of all groups. That's my point in it. And sure, you can focus on the color all the time, but it ain't gonna get you nowhere. It just won't.
South traffic unit, ambulance, hit and run felony,
Another
1605 East 33rd Street, 1605 East 33rd Street, code 3, incident 236, 1347.
Hit and run felony. Somebody just got hit and they took off. I don't think they were a pedestrian though. I think it was a 2-car wreck and somebody took off. Thank you, Am. I just think it's, you could sit there all day with it and do it all day. I mean, you're going to have a large difference of an opinion in such a melting pot. You're never going to have everybody pleased, no matter what you do. No matter what you do. You could do the greatest. You could cure cancer, and somebody's going to get mad that you cure cancer, and that'll be Big Pharma. Okay? So you could literally cure cancer off this earth, and somebody going to get mad at you. Okay? And that's my point. Like, you can never do anything right wholeheartedly across the board with anything across anything. I don't care if it's making muffins or ice cream.
Central traffic units at 24TL21, 24TL21, ambulance hit and run felony, 1605 East 33rd Street, 1605 East 33rd Street, code 3, incident 236, 1347.
You know what I mean? So they're...
Unit, EDW domestic violence, 2015 South Spalding Avenue, suspect female, black, 50 years, black clothing, threw an object, FPR code 2, incident 23819782.
So you had a 50-year-old lady throwing an object at her boyfriend or lover. She's gonna get arrested for that one. So there's that. But yeah, I mean, it's just wild, I mean, Mark, so give. I mean, see, this is the problem. It's always give. Everybody needs to give somebody something. See, that's the problem with giving people things. When you give people things, most of the time they just don't respect them, for the most part. Okay, a whole big majority, like, oh, cool, yeah, I got it, thank you. And then next thing you know, they'll need something else, and you got to give them that too. And that's across the board. I'm talking anybody, not a certain group of people at all. Do you understand what I'm talking about? So my point being is you need to start in the house. Okay? You need to start family structure first. Because when you have a good family structure, okay, and your parents make you study, you then will become capable and self-capable. Okay? And you will be either self-employed or get a great career through somebody else. And then, your generation, as you make your family, will be better. Does that make sense? You end up starting with one generation. It takes 20 years to get this going. This is not an overnight thing. But what you're doing by handing money out isn't doing anything. There's no incentive for anybody to get better. Does that make any sense? Even on like Section 8 or welfare, if you're familiar with that stuff. Okay? You're telling somebody, here, I'm going to give you money for rent and food. You stay home, really do nothing. And if you get more kids, if you have more kids, your voucher goes up. So you, as the taxpayer, you and I, pay for that. Okay, and what are you really doing for them? Mom's sitting home doing nothing. Kids are looking at that and saying, well, okay, well, maybe I could do the same and really have to do nothing. Or hopefully some of them get a career and move out. Hopefully. But a lot of times that isn't what happens. It's a vicious cycle. And if the lady or man or dude, man or woman on Section 8 decides, hey, I would like to go work with Damon and do smoke and scan stuff for 2 hours a day, just a little bit so I can make a little money and get myself off my feet. Section 8's going to say, well, great, that's awesome, but we're going to take you off of Section 8 now because you can afford to work. So now they're trapped in a cycle. And it's not good. And it hasn't done anything for the communities that are on it or for the people that are on it. Because we can't even say communities. There's so many communities on it. There's so many people. It's not communities anymore. Vouchers are everywhere. The people next to your apartment in a normal house could be on Section 8 and you don't know it. It's no such thing of like a Section 8 property, really. It's just a government a contract between you and the government. It's no different than you just renting straight up realistically, except for this person's coming on a list of people, which, by the way, it was closed for 5 years and they just opened it up. So yeah, your creates dependency, right? You're depending on the government's teat to do everything for you. And at some point in time, the taxpayers can't afford it. How many 80, 70, 80, 90-year-old people that are living on fixed income have to pay for the youngins that don't want to get out and do anything? Does that make sense? They worked really hard to be where they're at, and now their Social Security is lacking because funding gets cut everywhere across the board. No more government subsidies, and that's what it is, and that's what I'm saying. It creates dependency, like Gore is saying, and it's not a good thing, in my opinion. Okay? What would be better is to teach kids, especially if you want to go right to the inner city, start with the schools. Okay? So they have better books, if they're still using books, I don't know, computers, any supplies that they would need so that when learning is there, great. And food. So that way kids don't go to school hungry because they need to eat a breakfast before they fucking learn. So start there. And I think you'd make a big change. I really do think you would. You need to start there instead of just handing out money to people that sometimes even spend it frivolously. You know what I mean? And are just sitting there doing nothing. And you're paying them to sit there and do nothing. So it's a wild deal. It's a nasty cycle. It does nothing for the people, in my opinion, other than just keep them afloat. Just enough to keep them afloat. That's it. So that's my deal. That's my thought on it. You know, it's you could be doing so much better. You know. And again, I ask you, for all the people that love the BLM organization, not the thought, the organization, how come they, of the $80 million plus, they gave none to inner city schools? None. Not a penny. Is that okay? You support, but you don't support? I get it. You make the money off the back, but don't give nothing back.
Traffic, ambulance traffic, 19522 Ventura Boulevard, 19522 Ventura Boulevard from the Air Purifier Center. Code Ransom 2412 RD 1061.
Because again, if I'm BLM, okay, I'm gonna take that $80 million and I'm gonna do what I just told you. I'm gonna fund some inner city schools. We'll start small with the schools, and the rest of the money, you know what it does? If you want to help prop up minority areas, my thought is you do this. You go and find young minority business owners that are striving to make themselves better, okay, and didn't even wait to get a job, created their own business, and you help their businesses. Why? Because a lot of them tend to hire other minorities. What's that going to do? It's going to put those minorities in a place of business where they're working steady and putting food on their table. So now it's more of a steady household for quite a few. Does that make sense? It's a trickle-down effect. To me, that's how I would have worked it. No, I know it's a scam because, again, like I told you, they didn't give one penny to the people they made the money off the backs of. Eric Garner, Michael Brown, Trayvon Martin, George Floyd. Those four I can think of off the top of my head, and I guarantee you there's 10 more. And not one of their families got anything. So that's fair too? And that's what I'm saying. I know it's a scam. That's why. And it's just, it's insane. Stay in my lane. No, I'm wrong. Well, I'm in my lane. Well, I don't care. I'm going to shut up. I'm not going to shut up and dribble for you, Eve. I know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay? I know exactly what I'm talking about. No, I won't shut up and dribble. I won't. In fact, I'm going to smoke right now. Smoke. But I won't shut up and dribble. I know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay? I do. I know it's angering because it's truthful. The truth hurts. Somebody said that. Somebody said it. I didn't say it. Somebody made up the saying the truth hurts for a fucking reason. Because it does. And when you hit the nail on the head, that's what it is, ladies and gentlemen. What is this moronic? And that's the fool you pay to drive. This fool is just sitting in the middle of an intersection like, should I, and he's paid to drive for a living. He's paid to drive for a living. Wow. Oh, man, it's insane. People don't want the truth. They don't want the truth. They just don't like the truth. They just don't like it. Yeah, that real estate fund, all them houses, all that money. The truth is a tough pill to swallow. And that's that. And I won't shut up for anybody like that. I won't. The last thing I'm going to do is listen to some communist who thinks they're American and they're not. They were just born here. You were not American. You were just born here. Unfortunate for us. So don't think you're American when you get off this stream today. I want you to understand that. You are absolutely 100% not American. You were just born here. You are a leech sucking off our society. And I know this country's so terrible, but you'll never leave. At least you know the difference between your and your. I'll give you that. So there's that. It's funny how there's 729 people and so many, amen, no lies detected, based, whatever. Nobody else is saying what you're saying. How come, Eve? You think they all just like me that much? They just agree with me? I don't think so. I don't. I think they like me, but they're not. They don't never just do that because they're suck-ups. They don't do that. They're doing that because they're fucking free thinkers, okay? And they can see through the caca. Some people can see through the caca. Some people can't see through the caca because they're fucking puppets. You know what I mean? And that's just it. They've trained you well. And that's really, really what it boils down to. They've trained you well. I don't know what else to say, but that's truly it. You know, this isn't the truth you're looking for. And you're definitely a good puppet in that sense. That's her. She is exactly a part of the Paul Bramble. You hit it right on the head. And you know what? She's so much of a puppet, she doesn't even realize it. That's what I'm saying. But mental illness will do that to you. You know, seriously. You know, a lot of people, they don't get that mental illness checked, and they don't realize that they're mentally ill, and they're easily fooled, and they're simple-minded. It's a lot of that. You know, there's not a lot of critical thought anymore. Critical thought is gone, and common sense, that is definitely not common anymore. That's for sure. What are you up to? You messed up enough, huh, Stinkums? I am going to call in tonight, DS. I think we're going to call in and ask how much for one pee-pee touch. Ask him just like that. How much for one pee-pee touch? Wonder how hard this chick would slap me if I said that to her. No, I get arrested, right? I get arrested for that. He asked me for a pee-pee touch. Can't be saying that no more. Not in 2022. Be getting arrested for them things. We at 69K yet? I don't know. SL, I must have lost 1,000 or so. I'm assuming I did. You know how my show goes. You know, my mouth keeps me away from the masses. That's all right. That's all right. Because anywhere where we've gotten in that sense, it's also because of my mouth. Right? So, it is what it is. You know, I'm not going to have a filter now for people that want me to have a filter. If I wanted to do that, I'd just move to North Korea and call it a day, or China. Just call it a day. We'll be racist if you asked her. That's right. That's right, Renee. It's ridiculous, you know. People are funny, you know. It's racist for telling the truth, man. You be telling the truth, man. You racist. You better stop telling the truth. You better stop. I don't like it. See, the problem I have with the whole systematic racism thing is this. I know many people of color. All different types. Many throughout my life. And I know a lot of ones that are really great go-getters. And those ones that were successful. And there are many that are. They all had the same thing in common. They were passionate and driven. At whatever they did. No matter what they did. They were passionate and driven. They didn't wait for somebody to hand them nothing. So they just took the tiger by the tail, fucking swung it around and created something out of nothing. And I love that about them. And I don't love it because they're minorities. I love it because of the people they are. They just happen to be minorities. So you're spitting in the face of those people that worked really, really, really hard to make something of themselves, that weren't given shit. That wasn't an affirmative action hire. That was them creating their own path. Okay, so there ain't no bullshit, this systematic bullshit, because if it was systematic, they'd all get caught in the net. How come they all got through it? You know why? Because they weren't lazy.
Traffic in attendance, traffic to Washington and Bedlong, Washington Bedlong. Goods Winston 2454 at 2076.
And that's it. They weren't lazy. Okay? And that's how I look at it. There's lazy of all colors and races, creeds, economical backgrounds.
Requesting a backup air unit on a supervisor Sheldon Park at Sheldon and Arvita on a code 37 RV.
Oh, they're at the stolen RV. Hopefully, please take off. Stolen RV chase with 2 ding-dongs in it, a straight meth lab. That would be awesome right now. And that's the way I look at it. I'm not telling you to look at it that way. That's the way I look at it, man. None of those individuals were given shit. They made it happen.
RV. Responding units can respond any direction on Sheldon.
They weren't given nothing, man. They made it motherfucking happen. That's it. They got the drive, the push, the fucking eye of the motherfucking tiger. And that shit's fucking that's a tough thing to see. That's a tough thing to find. A lot of motherfuckers ain't got that, A lot of people, man, you knock them down and they quick to lay down. And that's it. And then they're going to cry when they're laying down. A lot of people get socked up and get right back up with a busted eye and still want to fight you one time. Okay? And that's the way I see it, man. That's the way I see it. And I get angry when I hear that shit. And they too should be, because they worked hard to get where they are. Nothing was given to them. And it should be a spit in their face. That's the way I see it, man. You can't buy grit. That's it. You can't buy backbone and you can't buy grit. Okay? That you can't buy. You cannot buy that. So there is that. Well, Mark, again, it's two-tiered, rich, poor. I mean, again, there's people caught in between too. You could sit there and play the economical side of it all day. I mean, again, 9 out of 10 of us are not millionaire billionaires. What can you do? That's life in the big titty. Go find something to do like Jeff Bezos, and then we'll be talking. Then you'll be crying to me about how much money they're taking, and and again, if I could done what he did, I would have done it too. I wasn't bright enough. So let's just be truthful about that. Let's just be truthful. That's why I'm doing this and not that. Not building rockets and shooting my friends into space. Or whatever, the stratosphere. So there's that. And that's what I'm saying, as much as you hate people like that, right? Not that I really love them. I mean, that dude gets 30% of everything I earn here at Twitch, or on Twitch side. Okay? It's how he affords to build those rockets off of people like me.
1608 advisors putting out the second.
Now, no. Thought he was going to finish. Again, I just think that how many people does he employ? How many tens of thousands of people? How many young kids? How many people have food on their table, can pay rent? Thanks to his ideas. Whether he's paying them minimum wage or not, because again, does he grab you by the headlock and take you in and make you work? He doesn't. It's your choice. It's your choice to work. You can go work at anywhere else. Go work at anywhere else you want to go work that they're hiring. Okay, you don't have to go work for him. So there's that.
Battery domestic in progress, 663 West 5th Street, 663 West 5th Street, apartment 4. Pair her, female and male physically fighting inside. Both parties are now in front. Code 3, incident 2478 NRD7, suppression 557.
This is Las Vegas. This is on the Vegas Strip.
Billing units, ambulance ADW suspect are now 1516 Brockton Avenue, 1516 Brockton Avenue. The victim's in apartment 4. Suspects standing in front of apartment 3, holding an unknown type weapon. It's code 3, incident 2477 and RD 852.
Another domestic violence, assault with a deadly weapon call, and along with it. Hell no, Briley.
510 North Dakota Boulevard.
What are you doing?
Can direct to possible area monitor additional code 2481 or
Get up here. Come on, get up here. Get up here. Come on. Get up here. Ooh. Yeah. Oh, no. You stay your ass here, sucker. Oh, where you going? Really? You camera shy now? You're getting no food. Is it time to eat yet? Hell no. You way early, kid. You're over here giving me that face like he's hungry.
Hey,
Better stop it.
Trouble 5754 Law Canyon Boulevard from
Hey,
820
feisty today, huh?
BMW X2 monitor conversation code incident 2488 and RD 1333.
It's been crazy all morning. Been crazy all morning. Go back to Venice for a little bit. See what it's packed. It's getting packed. It's a nice warm sunny day. Warm sunny day at the beach. Look at that. Beautiful shot right there. There's Malibu.
Clearing out the RV.
There's Malibu right there. Clearing out the RV so the RV didn't run. Oh, that's right. Powerball, huh? Is it tomorrow? Yeah, man. Go buy us a fucking... I think we'd rent it. Be better. We'll hit up Larry Welk. See how much it costs us to rent a helicopter for a couple months. How crazy would that be? Win the lotto and have your own helicopter for a couple months. That'd be wild. Deborah, yeah. It'd be fun. It would be fun. Yeah, everybody loves the earthquake stuff. Yeah, I'll be later. Squeaky, yeah. I'll be on at 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Times. Staying around the house. Got stuff to do. Got some eBay stuff to take care of. Sold a few cards and gotta sell a few more cards to make my daily goal of $133.33 a day. So we're close. What's up with Alchemist? I don't know. I haven't seen Al in a while. I think Al was in, last I checked, he was like in France or something. He's in Europe. He's touring. He's a busy guy, you know. He's always producing music and...
Charlie traffic unit. Ambulance traffic, Osborne in San Fernando. Osborne in San Fernando is code 3 incident 2494 RD 1653. Valid traffic unit to handle identify.
Yeah, you know, I sent him a hoodie and some stuff, you know, little smoke and scan pack. But I haven't seen him in a bit. But you gotta remember, he may pop into, you know, and just not talk. It's that way sometimes. It is that way sometimes. You know, a lot of people don't want to have to do all the chatting, typing. You know what I mean? So there's that. I like to lurk. Some people love lurking. Lurka-durka. It is a nice day at the beach, though. That is nice. Oh, yeah. What's up, Snacks? Come here. Do I personally know Evidence too? No. I've met Evidence before. Nice guy, but no. I don't really know even Alchemist all that well. I mean, I have his phone number. You know, we've met now a few times. He came over here, but I don't really know him like that. We have a lot of friends that are in common. And it's wild that we didn't know each other when we were younger, because he went to, not that we went to the same school, but we knew a lot of friends that were in common at my school and his school. So, yeah. Bring her to you, Beavis and Butthead. Oh yeah. Yeah. Now I know Rocca. I went to elementary school with Rocca from Dilated. Rocca's brothers, his two brothers, BB and Buddy. And Buddy it's BB and Rocca, then Buddy. And Buddy was like one of my best friends in elementary school. Played basketball every day. You know, play kickball and all that shit, sockball and what's the one, tetherball, or you be soccer caroms. So we'd be playing all the games together. And Rocca was 2 grades above us, but still hung out with us here and there. I still see him every once in a while. Rocca's a good guy, man. Shout out to Dilated People. So yeah, elementary school homies. Still talk to him.
Over to 11850 South on Peter Street. Front of a White House with the terracotta tile roof. Suspects of female, white, blonde hair, orange dress. Bunch of comments for additions. Question 251398263.
You remember tetherball, where the ball's like on a rope, and there's a big pole, and you stand on one side, and the other kid stands on the other, and you sock it, and it starts to swing around, and then he socks it, and it comes back around, and you just try to wrap the ball all the way around on your side. I think it's called tetherball. I'm pretty sure it is. I haven't played it since elementary school, but I'm pretty sure it's tetherball. And that shit was fun. Like, if you could sock really good, you get it going. Like, you know, it just got so much momentum, it was hard to stop it.
Units of 415 man, Van Nuys and Novice, in front of the apartment building. Code 3 incident 2511 RD 1963. Semi for further.
You know, we would play kickball too with those big ass red rubber bouncy ass balls that you could just kick, and they would like indent as you kick it, and then it would fly off and bounce like crazy, like 20 feet in the air.
Response to your BCDL to transport and rescue to Twin Towers. Code 2 incident 2518. Code 4 Sepulveda Devonshire LED officer only.
Always a line at ball at recess. See, that's all I'm saying.
This additional 415 man. Suspect is a male Hispanic.
Handball too. Handball courts.
Dark colored, white beater, and colored shorts. Suspect is walking back and forth from the sidewalk to the street. He's now lying in the street, causing a hazard. Additions at 2511.
Fool's fucking lying in the street. What are you doing?
Hey! What's this lying around shit?
All right, man. I gotta get the fuck out of here, man. I appreciate you guys always supporting me. Thank you so much to Andrew Smith and the anonymous caller. I appreciate you. I'm gonna have to clip those and put those up. It was great to know that those went off across national television. Just so you guys know, that wasn't some shit just heard in that hall. That's how funny that is. But I will see you guys tonight at 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, so please adjust to your time zones. For the ones who haven't heard, we are doing our annual Halloween show. I do have my costume. It is ready. You're going to love it. You're absolutely going to love it. So please join us. It starts at 9 p.m. As far as I know, I think I'll start at 9 on Halloween as well. Maybe a tad earlier. Just depends on how quick I get done with the kids trick-or-treating over here.
Suspect now, 3710 West Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard, 3710 West Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard is a rear parking lot. Suspect is a male black armed with a pipe trying to hit a female. Code 375279363.
A guy with a pipe trying to hit a female, not good. So yeah, we're gonna have fun. I'm gonna be dressed up the whole night. Not gonna take it off. I'm gonna do the whole thing in character the whole night. It's gonna be great. We're gonna smoke, do our normal things, and the scanner is always crazy on Halloween night. So please join us if you have nothing to do. And even if you're at your own Halloween party, pop on the phone for a moment. Show the people around you the craziness that's happening. I'd enjoy it. I think you'd enjoy it too. So other than that, you guys have a fantastic Taco Tuesday. I'll see you later on tonight. So until then, be good. All right, y'all.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Thank you for your cooperation. Good night.